Alright guys, and welcome back to Dope Check episode number 105. I'm back, the boys are back, and we've got Dillon Attach as a special guest today because we've got a lot to talk about going into the major, the final major of the season. OpTic, not the favourites this time round, that would be the Los Angeles Thieves, but OpTic, despite the fact that they've had a very difficult couple of weeks, they still have a rather good bracket on their hands. We're going to run some predictions, we're going to talk about what's happening in challenges, talk about which teams are getting hate watched on, mega, going into this major, and what changes might need to be made, if any, going into the World Championship. Gentlemen, Trey was here last week hosting the show. I couldn't make it. This week, Trey can't make it. I'm hosting the show again. Dillon Attach is coming in as a special guest. What's good, Dill? I know that there's a big rivalry coming up between you two boys at the major.
Yeah, definitely more of a one-sided rivalry. The Bush has kind of been running the Stallions all year, unfortunately. But hey, it feels good. I'm watching them scrim right now, so I'm doing it all, Rab. I got this. I got the scrims on my screen, doing Dope Check on the other, but I'm excited to be here. Finally finished up all the online matches yesterday, so no more online COD. Every fucking land has been a movie this year, so I'm excited for Major 4. It's going to be crazy.
What's good, Don?
What's good? I'm chilling. Paris on the way. I'm not gonna be going, so kind of sucks, but I am kind of happy, so I don't have to travel. Get to just vibe, do some watch parties. Hopefully the boys win. That'd be nice. It is gonna be different with me not there, but yesterday was a good little practice run. All I did was help them with vetoes yesterday. I didn't really say too much in between maps and shit, just to like kind of do like a trial. They'll be fine. They should be fine. It is hard to like win from like a American team flying. Like I know how the EUs feel, fucking flying 12 hours over here, however far it is, and then playing. It's definitely kind of ass to do that, but they can do it. I'm rooting for them. Hopefully they pull it off, and yeah, then we got champs right after. I'm excited for Vegas. I'm not gonna lie. There's certain locations that I'm excited for. Vegas is one of them. We to play a little blackjack.
We gotta play some craps, Dom. We gotta play some craps.
I'll try it out.
We gotta make it look like Rush Hour. It's gonna be Rush Hour reincarnated.
Where you guys gonna stay, like, roughly, like on the strip, like?
I think Bush is getting because Paris is still expensive, but the plan is for them to like go rogue for Vegas.
Okay, so that's what I'm talking about.
So
you can get a sick house.
I'm
in Vegas.
expecting mansion.
Yeah, like the
I'm
reciprocity house or something.
Just because they said rogue, I'm expecting mansion with a pool.
Okay.
So I want to hit the pool a little bit.
Okay.
In a mansion, gamble, win. Yeah, I mean, hey, let's make it happen, bro.
Okay.
But yeah, I'm excited to just close out this season, and I got one assignment left for school. I gotta do my final for my intro to psychology. Then I'm on summer break, so that's nice too.
Oh yeah.
Let's go. Love to see it. Thanks, Mark, for the 5 USD. Ask Temp if you saw Ben J's clip from earlier saying that he's not top 150 COD player of all time. I didn't see that clip.
Did you say that?
So I don't know.
I didn't see that clip.
That must be fake news. Top 150 is crazy.
I mean, maybe. I don't fucking know.
I mean, I feel like just off reading the question, I feel like Don has to be top 150. There's no way.
150 ever?
150 is like insane.
Is there 100? Is there 150 people that have even won or like made a final?
No, fuck no. 150? I don't think so.
I have no fucking idea. That's not even like that's not even something that gives me dope. To be fair.
No.
Top 150, like. So find the clip though. So find the clip.
Yeah, I don't know.
I'll watch it.
All right, thanks for the $5 regardless. Let's talk about what's been going on. I obviously want to start with what's been happening in challenges because it's been quite dramatic over the last few days. First thing that happened was that the Bush didn't have a team pass. So, and even to this day, there's still a bit of drama about this because it looks like, again, it's the same cheese as before when basically just people are buying the challenges passes because it's a cheaper way to get tickets for the boys. And I feel like we figured that out a couple of majors ago, and yet we're still here with the same bullshit. But anyway, Daniel initially said skill issue, and then he said, all right, we're going to open up some more passes, and it's all fine, and they're actually going to compensate the teams that paid for the passes, like they got scalped. It's just a bit of a shit show, wasn't it, Don? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. From my point of view, I was absolutely had nothing to do with this, and I didn't give a damn. Especially because I'm not going. I just knew that I'm just being completely honest. I knew like I just know, obviously, we've all fucking been watching COD for so long. We're somehow going to get to the event. You know what I'm saying? They're not going to, like, we're just not going to not play at the LAN. So that was my point of view. This, to me, was just a fake, just like a yap scenario. Like, sometimes motherfuckers just be yapping about whatever. So, yeah.
Yeah.
that's how I feel about this whole situation. Even my team didn't give a damn. Like, the players, they knew they were playing. There wasn't like, should we not scrim tomorrow? We're not gonna make it. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, they knew they were going.
Yeah, we knew we were going the whole time. So
yeah,
it's still dumb. It's still dumb 100% that like people were getting scalped, and all of a sudden now, because their original error challengers finals won't be on main stage, because it is really cool. Like even that Atlanta playing on the feature station on Sunday was very cool. It was very cool.
Yeah.
And they should be able to play on main stage for at least the finals. So that's unfortunate. They made a mistake, and yeah, hopefully they don't fucking ever do this again. Honestly.
I mean, there was other teams affected as well, right, Dill?
Yeah, there was. That's what I was gonna say. Like, I knew they were gonna have to fix it some way. There's no way you're just not allowing. Like, obviously, Bush #1 seed right now. I think FaZe Falcons didn't have a pass. I'm pretty sure like Cabal didn't have a pass. There was another team. Like, there was a good amount of like top challenger teams that didn't have passes. Like, what are you gonna do? Just have completely new teams just go, and the 3 or 4 like your top 8 teams aren't gonna be there. I knew it was gonna get fixed, but I just feel like, yeah, we didn't need to like go through all this time of saying it's not going to get fixed or why it happened. We could have just got to the fix right away, because I feel like everyone knew like these teams were going to somehow figure out a way to get there. I would be appalled if they didn't get there and they didn't let like the top challenger teams play at the event.
Yeah, and as Nismo says in the chat, so I saw this tweet here from Josh today, and he was like, despite the initial talk from the CDL staff and Face It, the extra rounds of the Paris Open bracket have to be added because of the new passes. Currently, there's only 46 teams actually signed up because they sold more passes, but as I'm saying, a lot of them,
spectators.
People just bought them as fans. So actually, when it's come to put in a roster in, there's actually not that many rosters. So again, it's just a bit of a shit show.
Yeah.
But also, again, it's like go on them.
Okay. I was just saying, like Byron, his family like paid their own way to go, and they're like just trying to support like Pro Loot right at the event. They paid however much the flight is. They put it on an Airbnb. They're obviously going to stay there a little bit extra and explore Paris. It's like kind of a cool experience or whatever. Bro, it costs $600 for 2 people. That's more than the team pass.
Yeah.
The team pass is $500. It costs $600. So that's why I'm like, yo, Tom, Benjay, like I'm trying to hook Byron up because I'm like, bro, they already spent however many thousands to get there and stay there and eat food there and pay for excursions there, whatever the fuck. Then it's $300 a person to get in the venue. Like, god damn, I feel like, to me, I get it. They have to make money. Like, I mean, bro,
the tickets are expensive. Like, I saw Taylor
we might need to lower that price to it.
He was selling like, it was like 800 quid for 3 tickets or something. For like over.
Yeah.
I was like, this is tasty, you know. But look, if Paris have sold the tickets to the French, then like, respect, I guess.
I guess, yeah.
But,
that's it.
Yeah, definitely something. But anyway, it's like, if it turns out that, yes, as you could have predicted, people have bought the team passes to get cheaper tickets and we have fewer teams, then surely we probably can still play the finals on the main stage after all. I don't know.
I hope
That's what I'd be hoping for.
Well, they said they probably won't be doing that, right? Like, didn't he say in like the tweet after? It's like it's probably not happening. So
well, he said they can't do it because they have to have more rounds.
Yeah, they had to add more rounds, so they said like finals will no longer be on main stage.
Yeah, but now they don't have any teams anyway, like so.
That's true. That's true. Maybe they change it again.
Rounds added,
so
like they added fake rounds.
Well, they have to like figure that out though. Like, if you buy a team pass, you should have to submit a roster or something. I mean, people might just go ahead and like submit fake rosters.
Go play and get shit on.
But like, at least you have to go play. Like, you have a team pass, you should have to like have a team, or the pass gets refunded or something, and the actual teams could buy it. It shouldn't just be for the fans to buy. Yes, I know tickets are expensive. It's insane hearing those prices, but still, we should want more teams to be able to compete. Like, you shouldn't just be able to like buy a pass and not use it, and then a team just can't play now.
Yeah, that is true.
Yeah, and then if it happens, you just scalp it and sell it to the teams.
Yeah, then you just
get it anyways. Just
did you see, bro? I saw someone spent like $1,600 on a team pass or something, like something insane.
Yeah, because like they'd already booked their flights, hotel, like all the shit. So it's like, well,
Yeah.
what what are we gonna do if we don't get the pass? All a bit of a mess. CDL's got to figure that one out. But on the positive side, Bush have now they've pulled off the 4P. So yesterday another win in the Cup number 13 winners, Cup number 11 winners, winners in Atlanta, winners of the Elite Playoffs. It's been a pretty good run. Obviously, it wasn't all with Trakes, but Trakes has come in and it's one-way traffic. I know yesterday was interesting. You guys went through losers. You take down Huntsman in 5, and then from then it was relatively clean sailing. But yeah, just talk the boys through it, Don.
Yeah, I mean, it's been a really good run. Obviously, I feel like just from my point of view, I feel like we're in flow, we're in rhythm. I've never, like, just being completely honest, I've never seen ProLoot play at this level. Even when I teamed with him in the league, we got top 6. And he was probably our second best player that event when we got top 6. But like,
Who's the best
like
player, Don? Who do you say the best
on
player
our team?
was
Oh, we still had everyone's good, but like I'm just saying, recently ProLoot has probably
I meant on your team back, when you came top 6.
Me. Obviously, Rav. Obviously, it was Tom. Come on.
I was just wondering, what?
We beat Dill that event.
Wait, when?
Unfortunately for Dill, Major 1. When wait, were you on Rocker when I blicked Bance in the control, or were you not on the team?
No, I think it was MW2.
Yeah.
No, that was when Afro got turned on in the game 5.
Afro got turned on.
We had a blood. It's about to be a 4v2, but Afro gets turned on by ProLoot. So yeah, shit. ProLoot was shooting that event. I can confirm. He turned on Afro for the loss.
He was good.
Fuck.
Like, just watching him now, he's just like I just personally have never seen him like get kills like this consistently. So that's really cool to see. Obviously, Trakes is disgusting. Cammy was the envy. Cammy is obviously everyone knows Cammy should be a pro, and then Cap's obviously Cap. So I just feel like we have a complete map pool. And our ops, P7. I mean, it was cool to see them in the finals because at least like they're the people who I expect to be our top ops. People always say Bush 4 pros. They're 4 pros as well. You know what I'm saying? The Huntsman got 3 pros as well. There's some teams and challengers where they have fucking 4 pros as well. So it was good to see us beat P7 and like put like a distance between the two. Like we're better than them right now by far. So it's good to see us getting better and the top ops getting worse. So it's good. It's good timing. That's how it plays out sometimes. But yeah, got a good map pool. I'm excited to see if we can, keep running it the fuck up. And yeah, I think if we play like to our potential, we should win. Like I think we should win, barring like some crazy shit. Yeah.
How does it work in terms of qualification, right? Like we're looking at World Cup. I mean, is it you have
apparently
to win this one?
Apparently, I remember that one show we were talking about it. Apparently, they changed it. So I thought originally the Paris winner was supposed to get an EWC spot. Now I'm pretty sure it's just simply top 3 at champs and that one qualifier thing. Mm-hmm. They're doing like the 100K qualifier. So
of course.
Yeah. To me, I actually prefer that. Like I do think we can win Paris, but I prefer EWC being at champ, like dependent on champs. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that adds more pressure to champs. I feel like that makes champs bigger, and I'd rather it be in our hands just simply at champs, where we have like a 2-hour flight, we get to vibe in the mansion. You know what I'm saying? We get to do our thing and go to Paris. So
and you get to be more part of it as well. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, exactly. So. Yeah. I think it all works out, and even the 100K qualifier is really cool. That whoever the Saudis are funding it and throwing it. I think that's really cool because that's like another extra challengers event, more money for people. I mean,
where is that gonna be?
Where's it gonna be? I think it's gonna be in Paris.
I was gonna say.
Is it before the tournament, Don?
Yeah.
Or after?
Yeah. It's before EWC.
Yeah.
I think it's after champs.
After champs before. Oh, okay.
They probably
after
do it
champs
like
before EWC.
The week. You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, I'm pretty sure.
Do you just stay there? Like, if you qualify, do you just stay for the next week for the actual EWC?
Probably is
probably,
that.
Yeah.
It probably makes sense to do that.
You could, you know what I mean? You could figure out.
Probably. You probably just stay.
Yeah.
Maybe they'll help. I'm sure they can help whoever wins it out.
Yeah, they probably will. They'll probably take care of them. Get them some spots to like scrim, actually play and stuff. Hey, that's farther for challengers. I mean, more money for the challengers players. Like, if you are a top challengers player, if you're the Bush this year, you made way more money than the bottom 4 CDL teams, even with salary probably included. So obviously, challengers don't get paid that much in salary, but the CDL pros at the bottom, they don't get paid that much either. So like, if you win a good amount of money in challengers, like you could make more than if you would be on a bottom CDL team.
The challengers' money's been going up as well. Like to the CDL's credit, they have actually been like pumping up the prize pools a little bit. Like the challengers majors actually pay pretty nicely now, and obviously you got the World Cup.
My only request is that they make cups $5 creds is like $3, like or $5. Make you have to pay $5 to sign up for a cup. Make it strictly funded off credits. Save y'all money because the league is giving 500 each guaranteed prize pool. Just make it like how GB was funded by credits. That's my only request. I feel like the prize pool will be bigger, and if it's not, there'll just be less teams just signing up for no reason. So we'll have a more efficient tournament. That'd be my only request.
That is fair because that is how it used to be back in the day. Welcome Ina Dog as well back to the chat. She says, "What if you'd picked up Gwyn instead of Trakes? Would you be doing as well?"
Probably not. Because even Trakes, Nico, I love Nico. Our vibe since we had I don't know how to explain it. Like our vibe now is much different. Like Abe was like a huge impact on the vibe. We're like way less trolly, way more serious. We're way more intense. And I feel like Nico's kind of trolly. So like that just shows like if we added a fucking emo person, like we might be so emo. we're already emo. We're already emo, and I swear, like Trakes isn't even that emo. He's just not Abe. Like Abe is legit, like special. Like something's wrong with Abe. But like he carried the vibe, and like now, like we start losing maps now. Like we're not saying a word in between maps. Like it's just utter absolute. You know, it's very serious. So like maybe with Gwyn, it would just be straight terrorism. Like. Like we lose a match. Like I'm just that's just from what I've heard about Gwyn. He's sad. He's sad.
Yeah,
I get sad too. I be emo sometimes too. But that's why you need someone like Abe who, you know what I'm saying, keep the vibe high. So yeah,
he's finally doing it for Toronto. Maybe not. I guess we'll see. We'll talk about that. Dillon, on your side, of course, the Stallions, bit of drama. It's been a bit of a mess the last few days. You've got a couple of days of practice, maybe just about.
They're scrimming right now. They scrimmed yesterday, they scrimmed tomorrow, and then they all leave after. So not very many days of practice, 2 or 3 really. But yeah, it's been a fucking mess. I'm not gonna lie. Ever since like after the elite, when the initial Stallions roster, they didn't even qualify for elite playoffs. That was like KB, Rupert, Icons, and I think Geo. They went 0-5. Then we get the Stush. We qualified for elite playoffs. We lost to Huntsman game 5. But there was some drama between Skill and Swooty. They weren't like C9 to I in game. They didn't really like teaming with each other. So then Swooty, he decided to leave to join the Stallions. And then he joined Geo. They got Asim and Icons. KB and Rupert come to the Stush. And then the cup happened. The whole thing with Icons went crazy where he was like, he rushed the team to host on an unfavorable host for the team. So the Geo's tweaking on stream, on Zuma stream during the watch party. The CDL matches are going on, and they're not even talking about the CDL matches at this point. They're talking about like the Stallions roster. So Icon's at his friend's house. Geo's roasting Icons. Icons joins the call. They all start roasting each other. That team blows up. And then over on the Stush now, or the Stush is now the Stallions. So KB, Skill, Ace, and Rupert are now the main Stallions team. It's a whole fucking mess. I don't know what's going on, but this is the team they're sending to Major 4. Hopefully they do well. They've been playing solid in scrims, but you can't expect too much just because they've had 3 days of practice. So they got to hit flow state, to be honest. Like they just got to get to Paris and hope everything works out for them to like make a run.
Yeah. I mean, yeah. What can we say about all that? Like,
bro, there's 8 different team changes. Like everyone's tweaking on each other. Like what the fuck is going on?
For me, one thing I'll say is just funny because I don't know if you were like back in the day, people definitely did this shit. They're like, well, yo, what's your earnings? Like the earnings, like Byron was looking up earnings. He was like, bro, why are motherfuckers not trying? I look at their earnings and they have fucking $2,000 earned. Like,
I mean,
I guarantee half those guys, like, I do think, you know, Icons, like, I even seen a clip of Tom roasting Millie.
Oh, yeah,
y'all are
cool.
Y'all are cool, right? But like, y'all gotta realize, like, y'all ain't made no money. Like, you can really pull up the esports earnings, bro. There's people who are taking advantage of this Call of Duty shit and made millions, hundreds of maybe they don't got it all right now, but they've produced millions of
They
dollars,
made
hundreds
that
and
cash.
thousands of dollars, bro. Your little fucking $1,500 you got from a top 3 in challengers, bro. Like, you could spend that on a fucking dinner. Like,
That's not even covering rent for the month.
Yeah, that's not even covering rent, bro. Like, you are not something until you fucking see all these top players. They driving fucking Mercedes GLEs, Tom's buying Porsches. Like, I'm just saying, you could really become something. Like, your little 2,000 cash in the top, like, that's not enough. Like, eat greedy.
But the thing is, too, right now, like, bro, there's such a big opportunity because all those players that made a lot of money, like that were playing way back in the day, like we just had passion when we came up. There was not a lot of money to be made. You literally had to do good at champs. I was there was people going to events and winning $2,500 for winning the whole tournament. Like, that's nothing. If you did not do good at champs back in the day, you made no money. Like, you needed a minimum top 2, top 3 to make some real money. But nowadays, bro, there's like, I feel like it's way easier to go pro now too, because you just do good online for a month and a half. You get picked up into the challenge. You get picked up into the league. Everyone's looking for that new cracked 18-year-old player. If you're one of the older players, it is kind of a shitty situation. You're like a known quantity. But nowadays, there's so much money to make and so much opportunity, bro. Like, there's champs. There's EWC. Imagine we had champs at EWC back in the day, Don. We had 2 champs. Fuck, I fucked up at champs. I didn't go win $50,000. Now I have another chance to go make another $50K to make up for that. OpTic won what? $350,000 in a month, just champs at EWC. Like, there is so much money to be made right now. And obviously, when you're on the lower tier teams, you don't get that much salary. If you make your way into the top teams right now, like Neum, for example, he got into LA Thieves, he already won an event. He's going to get a pretty good salary later down the line if he continues this. Like, he's going to be on a top team, make a lot of prize money, make a lot of salary, and his team's always going to do well. So, like, there's so much money to be made. Like, all these challengers players should be locking in and, like, wanting to make the most out of it. Don't, like, fall into the trap of just getting happy that you did well in a cup or you did well in an elite. You're on a Zuma stream getting a lot of dope and gas. Yeah, it's nice and cool. But if you don't do anything with it after, who gives a fuck? Like, we're all here to, like, try to build a successful career. So if you're not going to take most advantage of it and want to go your hardest, I don't know how much more motivation there needs to be out there. There's literally millions of dollars you can make in a career and, like, make this a living just from playing a video game. So, like, bro, just lock the fuck in and stop dealing with all the petty drama and challengers. Just focus up with your team.
Well said, Dillon Attach. We'd love to see him. I mean, look, these boys got to lock in. I will say the Swooty situation's kind of interesting. You know, there was a little bit of drama happening there. Again, it's more petty bullshit challenges drama when there's probably bigger fish to fry for all these boys instead of burning all the bridges. But, you know, fuck it. We get the dope by talking about it on stream. So Symbol says Swooty's the biggest snake, and then Zuma presses him and he's like, actually, I wish to comment no further. But that, you know, now you're saying that, well, Swooty and Skill aren't really seeing eye to eye. So now it's like, okay, is Swooty the problem? Like, you know, what's Swooty doing? What's his team? What's his team for the major? Is he with, like,
it's
back with
a
Ocus
potential.
And the boys?
Yeah, I think last I heard, because it might change again, it was Ocus, Manny, and Rispy, and they were Tom said he's down to, like, split funding because he's already sending a team and a bunch of, like, some other players. So Zuma was down to split funding. A couple of the orgs I think stepped up, said they were down. So I don't know if they're going or not. Someone came into my chat earlier today and said one of the players on that team didn't want to go to the major. So I haven't heard much else after that. So I'm not really sure what's going on. It's a mess for all of them right now. Like, I don't even know if they know. Yeah, they have 2 days. Yeah. Flights are probably what, a minimum $2,000 for each person. Like,
1,500 range. Yeah.
Is it really that much to fly to Paris? Wow.
Yeah, it was a lot.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Short notice, too.
I don't know, bro. Like, just a comment that I was just thinking about while you're saying all that is like, when I don't know about you, Dill. When I was in the league, bro, I didn't know who the fuck was in challengers. Like, bro, realistically, the people like Bush, Tom. I'm gonna give credit to Tom. Like, if it wasn't for Tom, I promise you, I wouldn't know who the fuck Millie, Manny, Icons. Those motherfuckers are. You know that? What's the Pokemon? The unknown. You know the black little letters. Those are all those motherfuckers. Bro. I don't know who, bro. We don't know who the fuck y'all are without, like, the organizations and people who have been in the scene for years putting spotlight on y'all. So just,
Yeah.
I'm just saying, I just don't understand how y'all have egos when y'all are like not like that. Y'all not like that. I'm just being honest. Like if y'all was like that, y'all could at least motherfuckers are saying my team OP. We can't beat Proloot one time. Like he good. God damn, are y'all really like that? Like
yeah,
that's what I would be saying to myself. Damn, I can't even beat Proloot once. Like, what?
Bro, and like all these people have thousands of eyes on them. If there's ever a challengers player that comes out of nowhere and starts dominating, they will be gassed into oblivion by Zuma, by Methods, by the OpTic Watch Party, Huntsman. Like, bro, everyone watches challengers now. Like you said, Don, before this year, I had never watched challengers in my damn life. I had no idea who was good or bad. Some people would be like, oh, this guy's good. I'd be like, oh, that's cool. I don't know who the fuck that is. But now, like, challengers is more popular than the CDL in like the online format. No one cares about the CDL in the online format. It's way more interesting in challengers because you get to see different players come up. You get to see roster changes. You get to see the drama, teams breaking up, players fighting, roasting each other. Like, it's so much more fun, but it's also a huge opportunity. You have thousands of people watching you every single day. Go fry in a scrim. You're going to get posted on Reddit. Everyone's going to be gassing you up.
Aluka,
so like,
man. Come on, Aluka.
Literally, it's going to be the overnight celebrity with the Aluka.
Yeah, it was so funny when that happened and he had that generation performance. I was scrambling to find a picture of this guy. I'm like, I've got to put him on the thumbnail, but there's no pictures of this kid. Like, where do I go? So, yeah, I mean, to be fair, it's true. Like, people are talking about Ethan and stuff like that.
Obviously he's been looking. He's been looking really good. He's definitely next up
Europe
for
MVP.
Sure.
So, I'm sure we're probably seeing him in the World Cup in a little bit. So, yeah, look, there's a lot going on as always. Before we get on to what happened in the CDL, I wanted your guys' thoughts kind of as we get close here on the meta, because there's so much talk about it. Is the MPC meta any good? Is it better than what we had before? Is the MPC way too overpowered? How is it affecting the teams? I know that Scrap talked about it pretty early doors. As soon as everything started to come through and the MPC was going to be the new SMG of choice, Scrap was like, this meta's terrible. You know, like the ARs are crying about it. The ARs always cry about it when there's a good sub. It is what it is. There's nothing new here. But the game generally gets faster as the year goes on anyway. The SMG becomes more prevalent, and we're seeing a lot of SMGs. Look, I saw Celium do literally nothing on the map with the AR. He pulls out the sub and he drops 43 and looks like a quality player again for the first time in a while. So maybe there is more than a coincidence, Dylan.
Yeah.
Thoughts on the meta, gentlemen? I was going to give it to you first this time. You're
giving it to me first this time?
I was going to give it to you first. Yeah. We don't
always go the same way. I couldn't tell if you said Dylan or Don. I couldn't say you said Dylan or Don.
He said Dylan.
Okay. But when it comes down to it, I feel like the NPC meta, I mean, yes, for AR players, it might be annoying. It might be cheese. The only AR players that have been able to actually thrive in this meta is Scrap. He's still playing at MVP level, and Dashy. So, like, they've figured out a way to actually go through with it and be doing good with AR. Granted, they do pull out the sub a lot too. So if your ARs are players that don't pull out the subs, I think FaZe is struggling with this for a little bit. Like, they would just keep running 2 ARs a lot of the times and not pulling out the NPC. Like, the more NPCs, the better. The gun is definitely OP, but that's just every gun in COD. Like, there's always going to be guns that are OP. Right before this meta, the M15 was so OP. There was 3 on each team. So there'd be like sometimes on Scar, it'd be 8 M15s. Yep. And the Dravic was not like an actual sub gun. It was like a mini AR flex gun. The fire rate wasn't that good. The M15 was better than the Dravic up close, medium, and long range. So there was just no point of the Dravic. Now the MPC is OP. Yes, it's godlike up close. You can shoot it really straight and it rips medium range if you have a good shot, which all the pros do. So it definitely is OP, but it also makes the viewing experience way more fun. Personally, I love seeing when a sub is the better gun just because the game's quicker. It plays at a faster pace. You get to see crazy 3 pieces like that. Abizi 1v3 versus Rocker on Hossie. He shotgunned the fuck out of all of them. Was it the most skillful clutch? I don't know, but it was still fire to watch that. And like with the Dravic, that's not happening. He's getting slid on by an M15 and getting ripped. Is the NPC OP? Yes. Is it fun to watch? Yes. Can they bounce it a little bit more? Maybe. To be honest, all the guns we've used in Black Ops 7 have been OP. The M15's been OP. NPC's been OP. We try to bring on like the Kogot. I think it was like another sub.
That gun was absurd.
Yeah, it was insane. Like all the guns are just overpowered in this game. Like the weapon balancing just isn't very good in Black Ops 7. So it's going to lead to like a bullshit meta no matter what you do. So I like the NPC meta, but yes, I can agree it is OP. And Scrap shouldn't be complaining because their team was asked before it, and they are godlike with it. They are by far the only team that actually got way better. No other team improved that much. LA Thieves got way better. So Scrap still might hate it a little bit, but he knows damn well that kind of saved their season.
Yeah. Bill said it great. I agree. Even like, I mean, just see the screenshot, like Lou and Encourage, bro. Get the fuck out. Get it, get a kill, Lou. Get a kill, man. I ain't gonna lie, bro. Both of y'all motherfuckers in this little thread, get a fucking kill.
They just love it. They love it.
COD takes more skill when the sub is better. I mean, there's been so many games where we ran a sub, like a OP sub, Ghost, AW.
The Vector.
The ASM-1 was OP. It killed in 3 bullets, but
that gun was insane. But the bow was also crazy too, though.
Exactly, and so was the M15. I feel like the MPC, to me, it kills like kind of like an ASM-1. But both of these guns, like if you zap someone far, like cross map, it takes time. Like there is still people who can't shoot the MPC straight. Like if it had literally 0 recoil, it would be like, you know what I'm saying, it'd be unusable. It would get GA'd, but it still kicks. It still kicks. I mean, what are you gonna do? I feel like this is as good as we're gonna get. I think the Dravic meta was probably the worst one in COD history. You literally had an AR that killed subs up close, and you had a sub that people were using to shoot people off headies cross map.
Yeah.
Like on P2 Colossus, if you just try to zap the guy P2 Colossus with an MPC, you're probably gonna die. It's possible, like if you're really like on point, like I wouldn't be surprised if a BZ ripped somebody off the heady with an NPC. The Dravic, you could do it every time. Like you could literally, you would just go front and just chow it every single time. So I'd rather have a sub try to close the distance.
The issue is like, there wasn't sub players before. It was like ARs and flex players. That's what everyone was. But now, you could see Hydra move. You can watch a BZ. You're like, they are moving like a sub player on the map.
Yeah, it's way better.
Yeah, and look, people can cry about it, but we got Major 4 champs in the World Cup to come. I'm not seeing any radical change coming through. So, you know, adapt your guy. That's how it is from now to the end of the season. Just before we get into the matches, the other thing that happened was the change for the Ravens. So, not sure what's going on with Standy. Hope all the best. I know that he talked about personal stuff that's going on. I did think that Knox was an interesting choice of the options. I don't know if maybe they couldn't get anybody else last minute or something. Not like Knox is bad. I mean, I think there's obviously some talent there. I know you probably got a bit of beef with him, Don, because, you know, the Bush versus the Saudi boys. I saw Jersey Jerry did a couple of tweets. But, oh my God, that was a voice crack and a half.
It happens to all of us. Happens to all of us,
bro.
It
happens, but that happens.
You haven't drank a lot of water recently. Your throat's dry.
I mean, that is literally not true. I mean, I couldn't have a bigger bottle of water.
I was trying to let you slide,
but it's all good.
No,
it's fun. You know, I should have taken that, but I couldn't even brush it off as if I've not been sipping water the whole time. So yeah, look, Knox comes in. I was going to shut up and let you guys talk when no voice cracks. And Falcons let him go. They loan him out.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't like the Falcons. It was the FaZe Falcons. I don't necessarily like them, but I can still put my feelings to the side. This kid is good. I think he's talented. I think I just think with that team, not to say that region, because I think Rock, and it was weird. Some guy from the Rock was one of the people talking shit. Like, I guess he's playing, or the Rock and the Falcons cool or something. I have no idea, but I thought the Rock at Major 1 were a good team. And they played and they knew how to play COD. I thought the FaZe Falcons with Knox, Aluka, Roxas, and King of Bodie and QK, I don't think these guys know how to play. So that was my main thing with Knox. I feel like he's gross. I feel like talent-wise, he's gross. He dropped 150 kills versus us in a series and lost. 150. Not 100. When someone drops 100, you're like, yo, he dropped 105 maps. He's fine. He dropped 150 and lost.
This guy's playing it.
You don't know what the fuck. You don't know if it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, or Friday. You don't know what day it is. You don't know how to play. You dropped 100. That record can't be touched. He's insane. So, like, I think he is talented, but he needs to learn English. He needs to learn how to play the game. And they do have Ronan. Ronan was an English coach, and I remember when we beat them first map at Atlanta, they actually responded really well to Ronan. Like Ronan was like, "What the fuck are y'all doing? Y'all are nervous. Lock in, boom, boom, boom," and then they won 3 straight maps. So I just think people need more time, especially the Saudi. Like these guys are getting housing. I'm assuming they got money somewhere. Just vibe in challengers and really learn how to play the game.
Yeah.
Instead of rushing into situations. But yeah, on the Raven side, Chris was like trying to say some shit on the show last night and whatever. I don't really want to get into like the shit I heard. Obviously, I'm friends with Lou, so I heard a couple of things of like what's going on with the team. At the end of the day, like people have gone through way worse shit. Like I've had a teammate find out the baby wasn't his. And he was raising the kid and then got top. You know what I'm saying? Like that is 10 million times worse than whatever the fuck they going through.
Wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly. So it's like, just get a fucking kill. I don't give a fuck about what Standy. I do give a fuck about what Standy's has going on for him individually. But for the team, the rest of y'all three, y'all are fine. Get a kill. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like that shit, that mental issue isn't happening with the other 3. So I'm still gonna hold the other 3 accountable. Like, this team is just not good. It's not good at all, and I think Knox shouldn't have joined, honestly. But
shit, where do we even start with this one? When it comes to the actual roster itself, I hope everything with Standy is okay. Hopefully, whatever he's going through, he can figure it out, and he's all good. I texted him a little bit, and he just said like he's working through some things. So it looks like he's trending in a positive direction. So hopefully everything's all good. But I mean, regardless, this Carolina team isn't very good, anyways. I mean, they have Lurks, who's insane. Lurks is probably, I mean, it's hard for him to be rookie of the year. Obviously, Nia won an event. He's been playing solid, but like Lurks has been insane, bro. His pop, whenever he's like trapped in a corner, he somehow just pops a 3-piece every single time. It looks absurd when he does that. But overall, like Carolina is just a bottom 4 team, no matter what changes they make. And I think I do feel kind of bad for Knox because I coached him for a little bit when he was on, I think it was the face files at the beginning. He just doesn't really know English yet. This is good for him to help learn English because there's no one else is speaking any kind of Arabic on that team. Fire doesn't speak Arabic, fucking Exceed, Brian Saint, Lurks, none of them speak Arabic. So this is good for reps of him like learning the language better. But for the team as a whole, I just think they're going to struggle because like the comms and game are going to be depleted because he can't really speak English too well, even though he's learning. I just don't think they're a good team no matter what they did. Like even if they picked up, they don't have Standy, they picked up Simp. This team's ceiling is they're not winning an event. They're maybe getting like a top 4 now, but like they're not winning an event. So overall, the roles just don't make that much sense. I've said it ever since Fire joined this team with Exceed that like I just don't think in Respawn they're going to be quick enough to be able to play together. They both kind of play the same way. They do get kills when they play, but together it's just a really weird fit in the combo between those two. So I haven't been a big fan of Carolina this whole year. Lurks is good though.
Do you think Lurks, like, Liam's going to be rookie of the year almost certainly, but is there any worlds where like Kips could win it maybe, or Lurks could win it? I guess it depends on the last.
I personally would put Lurks 3rd.
Yeah.
I'll put Lurks 3rd. Kips is for sure. If Neum didn't win an event, I would have won Kips. But now Neum is obviously making it and winning events and shit. But Kips, to me, Kips is the. If I had to choose one, I would choose Kips.
But are we going based off like a little too much on team success? You think? Because it's hard too. Because like Neum won an event.
That's why I said I would go Kips. If I had to like, if you say Don, you were gonna give you a coaching spot in the league, but you're the GM too. Were you taking up the coach and the GM budget? Who you want? You got Lurks, Neum, or Kips? I'm taking Kips. That's what I would do.
Yeah, I mean, that's fair. I mean, I also love
my mentality. Here's my mentality.
Is so predictable based on how he.
My mentality is I need my PCs pre-built. I need my players ready to go. Out of them 3, Kips is ready. Kips is he could be an impactful player on a team. He's already ready to go. I'm not saying Neum's not ready to go. Neum is ready to go, but he also got 3 of the best players of literally all time on his team. So I need to see him without 3 of the. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna go Kips.
It is weird though, because like you said, he literally has Hydra, Abizi. Imagine being a fucking challenger player rookie and getting to team with Hydra, Abizi, and Scrap. bro, you have to make the most of that. That's literally like just being born and spawning in with like $500 million. Like you're spawning into generational wealth in Call of Duty. I don't think a team of players ever joined a team this fucking good. Like it's insane. Obviously,
like Merc last year, but like when Merc joined OpTic,
but Merc was like the hard carry.
Had to put in the work. Yeah.
Neum, I mean, he's been good for this team. He does his role. I think he has great comms. He plays like a vet already, and he's gonna stay with this team for a while, I assume. And I just wonder how good he would be if you put him on a team where like he needs to be one of the star players. Like, does he have that in his bag? He showed that at Major 3 Sunday. He was fucking godlike in the finals and that whole run, he was crazy. But I want to see more of him individually. But with this team he's on right now, they don't need that. So he's playing the team game, which is what you have to do to be successful and be a champion. Like, you're not going to go there and be a star over Hydra, Abizi, or Scrap. That's just not possible. That's not happening. So he's definitely up there in the race. But overall, I feel like the most impressive on like a individual skill level, not considering any team stuff, probably have been like Kips and then Lurks, just from what I've seen in game of what they could do. But I think Neum could probably do that too. It's just harder with the role he plays for this team. He's like the glue guy, and he has to let his teammates be the superstars.
That is true.
I do think like I would give it to Neum right now, pretty much just based on that Major 3 Sunday. Like obviously they won which helps, but like also he did play very well. Like if he didn't have such a big takeover, because I've just seen quite a bit of discussion. People are saying, well, look at his recent KDs, 0.8, 0.8, 0.7, 0.8, like 0.9, whatever, like in their wins. But if you look at some of these series, like Hydra, Scrap, and Abizi all have 1.3s. It's like, okay, what are we meant to do exactly? So I think I'll give it to Neum for now, but if Thieves do theoretically crash and burn and Toronto make a good run, and maybe the convo isn't over yet. To be honest, Trakes was even kind of in the mix before he got dropped. So
he was.
We'll talk about Miami because there's a little bit going on there. Online COD is done. I know you did mention it right at the start of the show. Presumably next year it's going to be the same old bullshit again. But I don't know. Like I did hear something that maybe they are gonna. I think they're still going to be online COD. We're not going to do a LAN league. That ain't happening. I don't know why. Like, what would be the limitations on doing the LAN league? Obviously, it costs some money, but the majority of teams now are in Texas. The thing is, some of the teams, the poverty teams, they're in Texas. And also then you've got Toronto. They want to be based out of Toronto. So I know there's some logistical concerns. I mean, back in the day, you guys did it in Columbus, Ohio, but I don't imagine that's going to be happening again. So I'm sure we're going to be back to online COD. I'm just hoping that when we do it next year, there's actually more tournaments, more minors, stuff like that. Apparently they're going to do it, but I don't know. Like, we'll see. I've not really heard too many rumors.
At least two more at least a minor per split. I think they would at least do that, which is still something to break it up. I feel like also if we didn't have such dog shit teams, it probably wouldn't be that bad. So let's just hopefully one of these shitter orgs get out the scene. Yeah, get at least two more minors. Then maybe we just need like one or two more competitive teams. We could still have a C9. If Sir is just C9 is shit, Surge is shit, Boston is shit, and the Ravens are shit. Like, we can just get one or two more teams in the mix, we'd be good. To be fair, but that's really the problem.
Shit. I just think everyone's done with the format, bro. Like, it's watching the 5 matches where it's just for seeding is absolutely the worst thing ever.
So shit.
Like, it's just so bad. Like, I actually really enjoyed the round robin and the stage 2 qualifiers when everyone played each other. It was at least something different. And then like the 2 teams didn't go to the LAN, and then it was like a 7th through 10th have to play. And I actually like that, like something different. But yeah, if there's ever gonna be a 5-game format again for seeding, there has to be a minor to pair that, so it's like a switch up. Because when it comes to these matches, like take this last weekend of matches, this weekend of matches, probably aside from like the Toronto G2, Toronto OpTic games, every game was fucking terrible. But with the minors, the day one's usually terrible because like it's the burger bowls on the day one. But then Saturday and Sunday is really good because it's the top teams playing against the other top teams. But it's just, you have some weeks where you just see like one good match every 2 days. So it's like, damn, bro, it has to change. So hopefully they have figured out a way to do it, because I like the round robin. I like the minor tournaments. But yeah, this old format just has to go. I think everyone, the players, the fans, the whole community is just done seeing like these qualifier matches because there was no real meaning for it. Even the Major 3 one, I think they had like the stage 3 qualifier for it, but it was a pro-am. So the seeds like really didn't even matter. It was just for, like
it was
pro
literally just scrims. Like those weeks,
Yeah, it was
really
just scrims.
because the Major you still win in the groups. You couldn't.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You literally could go 0-5. You're still in the groups, and it can make a run. So it's like they just have to figure that out because online COD has been such a snooze fest for everyone to watch.
Yeah, it's like the worst shit is when OpTic, I think the other week, OpTic played Friday, Saturday, and then the Sunday games were like just miserable. Like the final game, I think, was Boston Cloud9 or something. And I'm like, we cannot be serious. Like whoever's designed this schedule before the season started, like that's what makes the mine as good as you say, is because at least I know that on Sunday evening, like I've got the best match of the weekend should theoretically be Sunday evening. Like whatever the schedule is and the way that the points are dished out and all that stuff, like at least you know it's going to get better. Like the Counter-Strike Major just happened yesterday, the Valorant Masters just happened yesterday, and I know they only do one big match a day on the final day, but like the viewership is always going to be better on that Sunday because it's going to be the biggest game of the whole tournament. And when the prime time Sunday evening match is Boston Cloud9, I'm just what is even the point? Like that's got to be I don't know. We'll see what they cook up for next year. It's probably a conversation for the off season. But as a result of all of that, we have our CDL standings. I'll just quickly look at the overall season standings just to put into context like what the seeding's looking like it's going to be for champs. So Cloud9, 30 points. Surge, 95 points. Boston, 100. Ravens, 150. And then Miami and G2 are currently tied at 220. So it's a big gap for the Ravens. Ravens basically have to win the major. I think technically second at the major for Ravens would be enough if Miami or G2 were to bomb out, but obviously it's not even worth talking about. Falcons at 240, Toronto 5th, and then the three front runners. I will say it was looking pretty nailed on that OpTic were going to be the number 1 seed, and it's still likely, but Thieves are 50 points behind, and the points go 100 for first, 75 for second, 60 for third, 45 for fourth. So if OpTic were to come 4th and Thieves were to win the tournament, then Thieves would be the number 1 seed for champs. In the grand scheme, it might not matter a lot because it's gonna be G2 or Miami or like maybe Falcons or something. But it doesn't really matter. First or second seed, you're going to play one of those teams. But yeah, the big 8, as it were, are there. Only 6 of those 8, however, are going to be in the winners bracket for the major because Boston scalped it. They actually, Purge had a generational run of these qualifiers. They still end up 3 and 2 and 6th seed, and they've got a tough first round game, but at least they made the winners bracket. And then Surge, well, they beat Miami, which knocked Miami into the losers bracket as well. So that was a bit of a disaster I think it was so bad for Miami because literally if they won a map, I'm pretty sure they would have made it to winners. But because they got 3-0'd by Surge, they made losers. Which is because like they were tied with Ravens at 2 and 3, and they have the same map count, and because of I think maybe it went to strength of schedule or something, but they ended up starting 9th and losers. But I'm pretty sure if they literally won a map against Surge, they would have been in the winners bracket. So I mean, they would have played Thieves in the winners bracket, but
yeah, they would have lost that for sure. But like, regardless, bro, if you can't win a map versus Surge, you don't deserve to be in winners. I mean, just a map versus Surge, like there's a chance that you can bring some retired pros out, have them scrim for a month, and they can maybe take an S&D or something. Like,
100%.
A map versus Surge is like insane. Yeah, but it's just so bad. I think the reason like the champs race just got so bad was because during the stage 2, there was the round robin where every team played everyone once. And the teams that did shit Major 1 didn't make any changes. So they did shit Major 2 and stage 2 and Major 2. Then it was too late for changes now. They're already after stage 1 and stage 2, the champs race is practically done, barring a miracle for someone like Carolina, who could potentially make it the champs. But we all know they're not getting top 2 at the major. So it sucks that there was no like race for champs this year, because that usually adds such like a fun element to watching the end of the season. But unfortunately, it did not happen. So
they need to backload the points, like Valorant have kind of figured this out now when they have a champs qualification system. It's, to be fair, it's kind of shit the way they do it, I think. But as the so they've not figured it out. What I'm saying is they've figured out how to backload the points so that the champs race stays interesting. So like the kickoffs, you get like 3 points if you win, 2 points for second or whatever. But then as the season goes on, the latter end of the season tournaments, they start giving out like 8 points for the win or something like that. So like you end up getting closer to champs, you actually get more points, which maybe is kind of cheese. Like if a major at the start of the season's worth like, let's say 80, and then a major at the end of the season's worth, even if it's 120 or something, I don't know. Like it just, because I think it's relevant, right? Like towards the end of the season, 100%. The teams have had more time on the game. Like we're closer to champs. Like performance, it's like last year when Ravens, they came out the gate swinging. Like they were top 4 in Madrid. They were second in that minor. Like they were winning a lot of like game 5s against OpTic and other teams with Slasher and that, because they would just win all their search and destroys. They cooked up like 150 points in the first couple of stages, and despite the fact that they were literally terrible by the time Major 4 came around, they still held on for champs qualification, and they got bodied at champs. It's like, it was just kind of pointless because everyone knew that they were shit at that point, but they'd like lucked out because they started the year strong. Or maybe they deserved the chance because they, it's a debate, isn't it? But I think there is a logic to backloading the season to make it a little bit more interesting. Or the idea of if you win a major, like it guarantees you a spot at champs, which I think it probably should, to be honest. If Cloud9 make the run.
Yeah, don't want an LAG Vanguard situation.
Exactly,
that was crazy. LAG won a major, but somehow didn't get the champs.
Like I think they should at least get, like if you win a tournament, you get the invite, as far as I'm concerned. Whatever.
Yeah, but that's kind of impressive that, like, bro, you must have done really bad the rest of the season. Like I don't know what their LAN placings were and how their online league matches went. Surely they didn't go well, but the fact that you won a major, which I'm assuming is probably like 75, 80 points back then, and you didn't make champs, like it should be almost a guaranteed lock. Like that's impressive to not make champs. It's harder.
They were worse than us. After they won, they were legit worse than us. Like we beat them at the on LAN.
The worst shit, to be fair, was like that year with the Pro-Am when New York won the Pro-Am and got 0 points.
Oh yeah.
And then they had to like ice up in New York to even make it to champs. So it was just ridiculous. Like the fact that they even had to do that. So it's like with the league, it feels like we take maybe a couple of steps forward. We always take a step back, and then maybe we're getting somewhere at this point. Grippy with the 2. Trey missed the show to smoke that Starmer pack. Yeah, big day. Big day here in the UK. Thanks for the $2 super chat. Okay, this is your bracket, therefore, for the major. So it's pretty interesting that it's actually worked out that, if anything, it kind of worked for OpTic after all of the shambles of the last couple of weeks. We are going to do a little bracket prediction here, because if you go on the Breaking Point site and you go to, I'll just take you through it. You can go to the home page. You can see everything that's going on. Maybe you can rip a pack or two. We might do that in a second. On the left-hand side, you'll see all the events. You can click on the event here. You can see the teams. You can see the bracket. So here's the bracket. We'll run through. We'll do some predictions for this as we go on. But, let's just do it now. So, first game, I guess actually before we look at the bracket, I just wanted to mention the format for the tournament, because this is a 3-day tournament. It's not a 4-day. And that means that on the Friday, it's going to be, there's a lot going on. We've got 2 streams, Alpha Bravo, OpTic Boston, Paris FaZe on the Alpha stream. So it's pretty banger, like main stage. And then the Bravo station has the other games. And then there's all the elimination games. So like all of the losers games, they already happen. And then there's one further game. So then we have a normal kind of, we have like Saturday and Sunday run as they normally do. But you just stuff the Thursday and Friday into one day, which to be honest, I think is the way that it should happen. But it definitely means that there's a lot of people going home day one. But unlucky, right? That is what it is.
Hey, you're in a cool spot though. It's not like you're getting knocked out losers round 1 in Columbus, Ohio. Like you can actually you're in Paris. You can go sightseeing, see the Eiffel Tower, go to the catacombs, do whatever, try some escargot. So it's not a bad spot to get eliminated quickly. They won't be too sad, I assume.
Yeah, I mean Cloud9.
Well, they should be, but Don, I think they're kind of expecting to go home early,
No, I'm just saying, listen, enjoy it. Whatever Dill said, go be a tourist. It might be your last time there, twin. especially for the free ski. See,
Yeah.
flying y'all out, man, be your last time in Paris, twin. I ain't gonna lie.
You think
Hey,
Cloud
if you
Nine
don't
like
make a Saturday,
oh,
if you
man.
don't make Saturday, it's fries, bro. It's GG's,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah. We fly it on the I don't know when Cloud9 are flying them in, but I'm sure they're trying to pay as little as they possibly can for travel and accommodation.
Yeah.
So
They probably got him on like 2 or 3 layovers on the way there.
They're probably stopping all over the place, like
Yeah.
rerouting through like Reykjavik or some shit, whatever's cheap.
Bro, I'm not gonna lie though. I actually think 3 day weekends are way better for Call of Duty than
They're
4.
so much better.
100%.
Because the Thursday, we could all be honest. So there's usually maybe one good match on Thursday, maybe like the 4th, 5th.
The Friday is the shit day.
Yeah, but Friday, or yeah, Friday. But if we do like one day, you have Thursday and Friday combined. So you're gonna see some people go home, and then Saturday, Sunday, all bangers. So I actually like the 3 day weekend of tournaments instead of the 4, because Thursday's boring and then Friday's boring for the most part.
Yeah, exactly. Like Thursday is usually not foregone conclusions. Sometimes there are some good games, but
Yeah,
it's not great. And then the Friday is just burger bowls all day, and it's just that's the most tiring day to be at the venue is the Friday when there's 5 games. The first 4 are all burger bowls, and like unless there's maybe one surprise or something, it's just bring me back Saturday, Sunday. But this season, I mean Dallas.
I have a question.
No, go on. Yeah.
For EWC deal, I don't know because you went, right? You played.
Yeah,
Does like the people who's throwing the tournament pay for everything, like the flights?
Oh
and the hotel and everything?
everything's covered.
Okay, yeah. So like, bro, respectfully, if C9 don't make Saturday, you drop the whole team. Like, you should pick up a whole new team. That was my point, Jack. There's like they'll be back for EWC. They should not be back for EWC. They shouldn't.
Right. Yeah.
That's my point. They shouldn't be back. But yeah.
Listen, Don, I don't know if you're down, but I'm down to you and I play for a team. They can have 90% of our prize money. They just got to get us there to Paris. All right.
I'm down.
I'm down. Free trip to
Okay,
Paris, bro.
okay.
And whatever works out there. If you want most of the prize money, because I know it's what you want. Like when I was on
point
Legion,
team?
they literally told everyone on our team, they literally said like, okay, we're going to give you guys a 50-50 prize split. If you don't want it, that's okay. You don't have to go. We're going to find someone else that's going to take it. So that's how the bottom orgs operate when it comes to these EWC and having that guaranteed prize money.
Yeah, the premium orgs, mate. Premium.
Yeah.
But yeah, like definitely the 3-day tournament I think is better. Dallas was a 4-day tournament I think this year again, but ever since then it's been 3 days because the Dream Hacks are always 3 days. So the 2 that we had in Birmingham and Atlanta were both 3 days. Paris decided they wanted to do it at 3 days so they didn't have to hire the venue an extra day. And it makes a ton of sense, to be honest. And also the other thing was doing it at 4 days, like a lot of fans, OpTic will play Thursday, but a lot of the fans are like, I can't get the day off work or I've got to get into the venue. So I'm just going to come Saturday, Sunday, because OpTic would then probably win and then play next on Saturday. Whereas if it's a 3-day event, they'll probably just say, well, perfect, I'll take the Friday off work or whatever, and they'll come for the whole weekend. So I think it actually logistically makes more sense. Champs will still be a 4-day, which kind of makes sense because we've got Champs Sunday is literally just one match. Whereas, I mean, back in the day, Champs was still... Was it a 5-day tournament back in the day? It was a 5-day. When it was 32 teams, it was a 5-day.
It was. I think it was. It started Wednesday, right?
Started Wednesday.
I think it started Wednesday.
And it got down to the 16-team bracket by the Friday, and then they played the 16.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, that's kind of how it was. I think Esports World Cup this year it might be a 5-day tournament this year.
Oh,
I think it was 4 days before, but I think looking at maybe I don't know. Don't quote me on that, but I think the EWC is to big boy this year. But anyway, I think this is a good way to go, and we do have a bracket. So first round, OpTic versus Boston. OpTic. Very interesting couple of weeks out of those boys. They've lost a load of game 5s. They somehow get the win against Toronto that, I don't know. I guess they deserved it. Mercules keeps his undefeated streak against Toronto, but it wasn't pretty. He is now 9-0 against that team. But like Merc's individual performances continue to... I think people are over-gassing the fall off a little bit. Like if you look at the numbers, his numbers are still fine. But it's not like great, and I do think they like OpTic clearly need Merc to play better. And we talked a lot about the MPC Meta earlier in the video, like in the show, and like Merc. It wasn't long ago that we were saying the MVP race is a 2-horse race. It's Simp or it's Merc, And like people aren't really talking about Merc at all in that conversation anymore. It's now Scrap and Simp, and maybe you throw somebody else in there. But yeah, I don't know. It's just interesting. Merc doesn't seem as comfortable on the NPC when he tries to flex to it than some of the other guys are.
Yeah,
I agree. I still think he's good. It's just certain metas fit certain people. I also think, I just personally think you're gonna go through ups and downs of your career. There's no player in their career who's just fried legit the whole entire time.
Yeah.
Obviously, there's people who've had like 2-3 years, scump in jetpacks, formal in jetpacks, where they were pretty dominant all 3 games. Simp, obviously, but
Simp had his down year in like Modern Warfare.
Yeah, Simp had years where we're like, the Beezy's better than him clearly, Cell's better than him clearly. Like, you can't always be the fucking greatest player in the world, bro. That shit is hard, bro. Like, just as hard as it is to win events, like it's just as hard to consistently play the best in the lobby at all times. So I just personally don't judge him. Like, I just don't overjudge him just because like he's fucking human, bro. Like, this guy's like he gets high all the time. I think he probably just got a girl, something out. You know what I'm saying? He's
going through life,
He's gonna go through some trials and tribulations, bro. I think he'll be fine. With that being said, I got OpTic finishing top 3 this event, which is still that's good. I just don't see them making the finals this event.
When it comes to Merc over as an individual, I think like we just have such insanely high expectations of Merc because of the way he came into Black Ops 6, and he just was like instantly one of the best players, if not the best player in the world. So it was just kind of like unfair to him to like keep him at that standard. He's still been playing fantastic before this. Yes, he's had some down finals this season, a couple bad online league matches, but there's a lot of the year left. Online's done. Like, we have Major 4, that's LAN. Champs, that's LAN. EWC, there's still a lot of COD left. Like, if he just can figure out the MPC meta, because it hasn't been nice to him. He hasn't been doing the worst. He did really bad versus Toronto and they still won, but he's been like okay. His S&D has still been really good. It's just his respawn that was like been struggling a little bit. So it's gonna happen. You're gonna have some little slumps, but if his slump is still getting top 2 and him not doing the best, it's fine. Like, they're gonna get hot in the right moment. And OpTic usually does. The last couple of years, they got 12th at the event before Champs that one year. Then they won Champs. Yeah. Last year they were 0-18. They randomly get blessed by the TSA agent that blocked Beans from entering the country. They get Toronto lets Merc play. Then he gets picked up on OpTic after that. They go back to back. So it's like there's a lot of time to still figure this out. Like, I'm not too worried about Merc. I think at some point in this year, whether it's Major 4, whether it's Champs, whether it's EWC, he's going to figure it out. But yeah, this meta, like I said earlier, the only teams and players that have got better off of it is literally Thieves. Literally just Thieves. They're the only team that's like, wow, this team is much better after this meta. I think you could argue like the old Toronto with Joe got a little bit better with it because Joe just had more takeover potential with that gun. Falcons got a little bit better, but they're still kind of looking around the same. They're slightly better on land. But other than that, LA Thieves is really the only team that's like gotten way better with this meta. Everyone else has gotten a little bit worse from the looks of it. But I think OpTic's going to make a run this event. It's OpTic, and they have a perfect bracket to do it too. They play Boston first, then they play Falcons or G2. So I think OpTic is going to just be feeling good. Probably a couple 3-0s, maybe like a 3-1 in that second series to get to, it will be the winners finals.
Winners finals, yep.
I think they'll be feeling good and having a lot of confidence. So I think OpTic, this is like the perfect like run for them right now. They can just get all their hiccups out of the way, get the first matches. I mean, they don't lose in best of 5s. They still haven't lost a best of 5 series in Black Ops 7. Yeah, they have not lost the best of 5 series on LAN in Black Ops 7, which is crazy. So I still think they'll probably get top 3 and potentially even top 2. I think they still could probably get a top 2. I would not be surprised at all if they do it.
Top 2 would be brutal. But yeah, I don't disagree. I think it's worth considering that Merc as a player. Okay, Merc's all-time placings as a player. 3rd with Toronto. 4th with OpTic at Major 4 last year. That's his worst. Since then, first, second. So he makes all the Sundays.
Not too bad.
It's not too bad. Look, at some point there's going to be like an outlier loss. I don't know if it's going to be this tournament just because of the bracket that they've got, but yeah, I think OpTic when they come to LAN, they'll level it up a bit more. I think it's also worth saying that if OpTic had finished out this most recent stage, like with the way that they were playing, like if they'd have gone 5-0 or 4-1 and just continued to look just as good, like that OpTic team might just be the best team online like ever. I know that on LAN they've done well as well, but like the way that OpTic played Major 2, Major 3 in the qualifiers and the way that they started off the Major 4 and even in the minors and stuff, like it's easy to forget just how well OpTic have played this year because they've had a couple of bad weeks. So
Yeah.
they've still got that in the locker for sure. Thanks, Juggernaut, as well with the 2. He says, can Don, Dillon, Haggy, and Gunless be top 4 in Major 4? Maybe in challenge.
At the major? No, I don't even know. Shit. Unless we start like
Gunless? What sort
we
of
have
team is
to,
that?
yeah, we have to start at the beginning of the year and like scrim, man. If we just hopped in right now, we would get slammed by these teams who have been scrimming and playing all year. They have a lot more reps than we do.
Thank you, Connor, as well. Member for 10 months. Welcome back to the Generational. And Luke Handit with the 2. Take away the NPC. What are you, LAT? I don't know. LAT would still have got better. LAT would still have got better, I think. But they wouldn't have been as good as they are right now.
Hydra and Abizi wouldn't be looking like this, though. Those guys are looking. Abizi might be their best. It's like an argument every day. Who's their best player now? Hydra some days, Scrap some days. Now it's Abizi. So it's like on that one championship Sunday it was Neum. It was kind of scary that anyone could just take over for their team right now.
Yeah.
Falcons versus G2, winners round 1 on the same side as OpTic's bracket. These guys played just the other day online, and I don't know what I watched in that series. It should have gone to a game 5 round 11, but Skies decided not to plant the bomb. And even then, like, Falcons, I just never know what I'm going to get. G2, I feel like I know what I'm going to get, and surely they're going to stop choking at some point. But I don't know. And I think I'm annoyed because I had G2 winning both the series, like in 5. I had G2 in 5 against Falcons, and I had G2 in 5 against Toronto. And then they gave me that. So, you know.
I personally am a fan of this G2 team, so I would go G2. But I feel like the winner, just from like playing out the bracket we did yesterday, like the loser of this has a very high chance to get top 12. Because I think, can't remember who they dropped down and played, but
I think by Toronto. I think it's Toronto for this one.
I don't
Toronto,
see. Yeah, I mean, I guess someone's got to get top 12. So there's no way around it. But I just feel like it'd be crazy for Falcons to get top 12. But I do favor G2 on land. That's just how I feel with my gut.
Oh shit! So you have G2 winning?
I have G2. Yeah, I have G2.
Okay. When it comes to these teams, to be honest, I wish I could like have a stipulation. What I'm about to say: if Falcons wins map 1, I think Falcons wins the series. If they don't win map 1, I think they're gonna get slammed and lose. Because that's just how it goes with this team. Like, I don't think we've seen a more momentum-based team ever. Like, bro, they did good at the last land because they had a couple matches to get warmed up. So I am gonna say G2. I think they have better teamwork than the Falcons. But Falcons probably have more takeover ability. They have Pred, they have Selim if he's actually running forward and not camping. Xnid who could take over, Kismet who could take over. But then G2 has better overall teamwork as a team. So as long as they didn't do another monumental choke and they turn into choker for 3 maps straight like they did yesterday, I'm going G2. But I do think if Falcons wins map 1, they have that momentum. They just ride high off that, they'll win. But I got to go with G2 for now.
You think G2 are going to like break on the plane journey just because they bought the series in the way that they did? Like, you think that's going to be on their mind a little bit? I don't think it's going to affect them too bad. I think Envoy,
if they were younger, maybe.
Yeah.
If they were a younger team, maybe. But there's Envoy who's been through everything. He's achieved everything and been through everything. Nasty. He's been through, I mean, he was in hell this year. So every day he's not on Boston in the Boston prison is a blessing. He should be waking up, thanking God that he's like, I'm not on Boston. I'm on G2. I get to play at, like, Nasty gets to play at Champs. Nasty was not going to play at Champs on Boston. So he is the most blessed player this year. So, I mean, they've been around. They've all done this for a while. So I don't think they're going to break because of that. But they definitely know what they need to work on because that choke yesterday was just unacceptable.
Even like flipping it for, I agree with everything they'll say, even flipping it for like a young team, I feel like the young team would be checked if like, damn, we just choked these series and now we got to play LAT round 1 instead of fucking whoever. They're playing.
This is not a bad. Yeah, this is a great round 1 matchup for both of them.
If you were probably the number 1 seed, Like, oh shit,
Yeah,
we
because
got
Falcons were
round
the
one,
second
W.
seed, so like G2 ended
Yeah, no,
seventh,
this
and
is
they got
pivotal. This is a great.
they
Oh, this
skirted
is our
between
2
Thieves and OpTic. You know.
Yeah.
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 Like I went 4-1 and played fucking Simp first round. Like goddamn, that was they happened to get shit on in that split. They went like 2-3. I gotta play Simp first round. The first time in Paris history, I go 4-1. Simp. Then I go to losers bracket. Somehow Hydra's in losers round.
You're like, huh? How is this? I should have started in
God
losers instead.
damn,
Fuck this.
man. I can't catch a break.
No,
We take a Falcons round 1, bro.
yeah, I agree, and Falcons are just monumentally inconsistent. Like they have.
Yeah.
It's just high ceiling, just extremely low floor. Like, you don't know what Falcons team is going to turn up. I think for the Falcons, they've just not been good on LAN at all so far this year. Like, all of their results have been poor. I know that Clay and the guys were getting pretty hyped because, of course, their Falcons team won the major. They won the Counter-Strike major yesterday, which is interesting. Like, I think it's also worth having a quick comment on that, just because you guys may not watch CS. So basically, in CS, they paid a lot of money for Nico, for Monacy, and like a shit ton of money. And they kind of won occasionally, but they weren't able to really win. Like, they got rid of the whole Saudi thing. They were like, we're not going to have any Saudi players. We're just going to go all out, like, pay as much money as we can to just pretty much sign all the superstars and see how good it can be. And okay, it took them bringing in Carrigan, like the OG GOAT IGL, but they did win.
Yeah.
So I don't know if that's gonna, because that's like the biggest possible thing you can win in esports, really, is a Counter-Strike major, and Falcons have done it. So I don't know if that's going to influence their decision in CODs, like whether Exit stays long term, or I don't know. It's just,
we're about to give Scrap and Hydra $1 million each.
well, that's what I'm saying. Like, they've seen it work in CS, and we're like, okay, maybe we just.
So they won the biggest, like they won CS champs basically.
Yeah, basically, yeah. CS doesn't have champs. They have like 2 majors a year. They have 2 like champs a year, basically.
So basically, they won the biggest shit they could win, though.
Yeah.
That's typical. That's good work. Yeah, I didn't even know that.
And like
Fire.
it's Nico, right? He's like the one that didn't win before, but now and he's been one of like the GOATs of the game. And now he finally got his first
one
one.
of the most talented players ever, but he didn't win a major until now. 17
That's
majors.
crazy.
And he got his first one. So yeah, pretty wild. But it's definitely interesting that the Falcons did that, because I saw Clay tweeting about it, Preb was tweeting about it. I'm sure that it's influenced Falcons strategy, because I'm pretty sure that was like their big investment. And
yeah.
And like, it's kind of, I'm not saying it's paid off, because I'm sure like they've spent an obscene amount of money, but if you're going to spend all that money and try and win, you got to win, and they did win. So maybe it's going to change how things work in COD. Obviously, it's that's what I'm saying though, Sleepwalker. Like, this COD team is not, it's not the same as what they've done in CS, with like they literally just stacked their team of superstars and brought in Carrigan. But I'm saying that maybe they think, okay, let's just do that in COD next year, and as Don said, put out the unlimited checkbook for Scrap and for Hydra. Okay, so we got G2 and Falcons advancing. You guys in the chat agreed with us on that one. We then have a very interesting game. Paris versus FaZe in the first round of the tournament, which is, it couldn't be much spicier than it. I will say as well, for Paris, they have, for their home major, got an absolute gauntlet on their hands here. Like, if they're going to win this tournament, they're probably going to have to beat FaZe, then Thieves, then probably OpTic to make it to the finals. And then they're probably going to play one of those teams again in said final. Maybe that's not how the bracket's going to go, but if Falcons just won the major and they knocked out all like the best teams to win the major. They had an incredibly tough bracket and they did everything. If Paris were to do this, it would be a similar kind of story.
What you got, Joe?
Shit. I don't know. This is like the hardest one.
This is I'm going to ask the chat as well.
I really do want Genomics to do well, just for their fans too, because it's gonna be the loudest COD event of all time. Like, I've seen videos of those events in Paris and how crazy all those fans are, bro. It's like a war zone out there. Like, they just have so much fun. The chants, I swear, I saw one video. There was like flares, I think, were in like the stands. I was like, God, what is going on over there? But if this team were to win this event, they actually probably will have a statue of Joe outside of the arena. Like, they will build a Joe Deceive statue. If he makes that run, beating FaZe, beating OpTic, beating Thieves, and whoever else they would meet in finals, they're going to build a statue of Joe Deceives. I do think the one thing about this team, though, is they're search and destroy. They didn't have the most time together to figure it out. FaZe has been very clutch this year, especially when it comes to LAN on like game 5s and search and destroy and stuff. And they have been looking good to like close out this stage. But this is a tough one to call. I'm gonna lean Gentlemates right here. I think the 30,000 fans going crazy for you, hyping up every kill you get. It's kind of like when Nadeshot played. Nadeshot would shoot you in the back. The whole crowd's erupting. He is one kill in the back. They're fucking going crazy. Jodeci is about to go out there and get a 3-piece. He's about to have the dope flowing. All the crowds just fucking jumping around. The stadium is shaking. I'm gonna go Gentlemates this one.
Man, I'll never forget. I was in Fort Worth Grand Finals. Formal got a snipe. And the fucking crowd went ballistics. I didn't even get sniped, but I got checked because I'm like, yo, are my teammates getting shit on?
Yeah.
But I watched the film back. He just got a normal snipe. He just sniped my boy. Like, bro, I thought he tricked 720 fucking tray flip somebody, and he just got a normal snipe. So that shit is definitely kind of crazy. I do think if these teams meet up in losers bracket, I think I personally would favor FaZe. I just think no matter how FaZe have looked all year, I just never judge them. I just think they're gonna be on Sunday. They're gonna be there on Sunday, and they're gonna be a team you don't want to play on Sunday. So if they meet up in losers, I personally would go with FaZe. But for this round 1, I'm gonna go Gentlemates. You're coming in, fresh start, crowd on your side. I do feel like they have higher ceiling and respawn. But yeah, the S&D, I mean, the S&Ds, they have looked better. They have looked better. Yeah. I mean, it is taking Jodeci to drop 18, 12, crazy double-digit performances. I mean, if he can do that, shit, they can win.
Yeah.
But I just think on LAN, it's just so hard. It's just so hard to consistently play at that level. And I mean, Joe can do it. He can do it. Hey, if he somehow does it, he's solidified. You know what I'm saying? This will be a fucking fantastic season for him. I just don't think he can solo take over fucking 3 of the best teams back to back to back. You're gonna run out of juice at some point. Yeah. So I would take him this game, but just not in losers.
Yeah, I think I agree with your take overall. I give the chat another, I don't know, 30 seconds to decide if you want to vote in this poll or not, because I will say it's extremely close.
Yeah, this one could go either way. Like, either one of these teams could win. It's a coin flip this series. Because like if FaZe wins, I'm not surprised. If Gentlemates wins, I'm not that surprised either. So it's like it could really go either way. This is just gonna be such a banger of a matchup. Like FaZe is gonna have to silence that crowd. Like they're gonna have to come out hot, win that map, win and silence that crowd. But if Gentlemates gets hot, bro, I think those players, I mean any player would, they're just gonna thrive off the energy they're feeling. Like Dante Sib, for example, he starts hitting some snipes in the map 2 after already won the map 1. He's going to be feeling himself. He just needs to make sure after he gets a kill or 2, he doesn't just run out there and die and scam. Because I will say, Gentlemates have been very scammy in S&D. They'll have a good positioning. They'll have all the map control. They'll have kills. And then they'll just give up numbers. And it'll go back to even numbers, a 3v3 again or a 2v2. Like, they need to, like, play together in the clutch and not allow the other team. They need to make the other team work to earn the map control back or work to earn a blood back and not make it easy for them.
I'm interested to see how Estriel does this tournament as well, because coming into this Paris team, I think Joe will be fine, but obviously Estriel's been there a little bit longer now. But also, this will be the first time that Estriel is properly under pressure. Crowd is mega in the venue. Like, given his career and the trajectory so far, he's not really been in like that many big games, you know. Whereas this is a big game. This is his first like actual team that can compete too. Like, so Estriel has been doing well, but this is his first time where it's like Estriel, like you're not expected to go home a top 6, top 8. If you don't get top 4 minimum, it's a disappointment. Even top 4 might be a disappointment. If you don't get top 3, like it's a failure of a weekend. So like this is a big moment for him to step up and show he belongs on the top team. And great, the poll ended up the poll was, exactly. I mean, it's
flip
105 votes.
Actually, flip a coin, Rab.
So it must have gone some way or the other, but it won't tell me. So, but yeah, pretty wild. I've not said that before. So yeah, exact 50-50 in the poll. We're gonna lean. Okay, 1 vote difference of FaZe.
One vote difference of FaZe.
Okay. So technically, it was a FaZe win, but no, we all went for Paris, so we're sticking with Paris.
Okay.
Thieves Ravens needs no discussion. So let's move on to losers round one.
Fries for the Ravens.
Yeah, fries for the Ravens.
No, I actually feel bad for Knox. Think about that.
Pommes frites, I think is what they call them.
You spawn in your first game, last match of the online split versus FaZe. You go play your first game online with the new team. You don't know what the fuck they're saying because you don't understand English yet. You're playing him against Scrap, fucking Thieves. You're playing Scrap, Abizi, Hydra, and Neum. Your first 2 matches versus FaZe and Thieves. I'm gonna feel bad for Knox because they're just not gonna do good. So it's gonna look bad for all of them.
Boston Surge is losers round one. Surge just coming off a nice little 3-0 dub against Miami, but Boston have genuinely looked a bit better this stage. I don't know if you expect that to continue when we get to LAN. Maybe it doesn't matter in the grand scheme of things, these games anyway, that much, because I don't see Boston or Surge making a run particularly. But yeah, thought again, this one's it's actually kind of difficult to call. If Surge had have gone down to Miami, then it would have been easier, but
yeah, I think this will probably be an entertaining game just because they're both on the exact same level. So I'm excited. I'm actually looking forward to this match. It should be actually kind of fun to watch. I'm going Boston for the simple fact I do think Mamba, since he gave comments in the Flame chat once he got dropped, like he's just kind of playing loose, kind of playing confident. I feel like he's been the Surge's best player, which is actually cool to see. It sucks that if you did that 2 months ago, you probably would still be on Rocker, hooping on Rocker. So hey, it is what it is. But Afro has been frying. I think Afro goes out there, you win this series. I feel like you solidify yourself for being like the piece that Boston, builds around. Obviously, like if they're trying to win, they're gonna need to bring in like some big dogs. But I'm expecting Boston to not really spend that much money. Keep Afro, keep him in, going into next year based off how he's been playing, because I feel like he's been playing good. I think he has like a 1.13 in the last split or something like that. So yeah, I feel like he's the best sub in the lobby. All he has to do is not get terrorized by his ARs. And I'm gonna expect Chris to at least do decent versus fucking Lunars and Mamba. So I'm gonna go Boston.
For sure. I mean, this is a burger bowl. There's no other way to put it. This is a burger bowl. But it's fun when there's like 2 teams that are like evenly matched like this, because like which burger is gonna step up a little bit. But definitely a big shout out to Afro because he's been frying this past stage. He's been insane for this team. Fuck, because it happened to either team. Like there's potentially
terrorists on both teams.
There's terrorists on both teams. So who's going to terrorize the least out of all these guys? I'd probably lean Boston. I think they probably have a little bit more ice in an S&D. So that's why I'll lean them. And then TJ Haley on LAN. I think TJ could take over in this match right here. As long as Purge doesn't do what he did last match. Like he played good the first map 1 and map 2, and then he went like 0.3 the maps 3 and 4. So as long as he doesn't do that, I think Boston should win this. But regardless, it doesn't change much. I think either one of these teams gets a little bit of spending money. So out of whoever wins this, they get a little couple $2,000 bucks, $1,500. Not sure how much it is, but $1,500. Hey, a little extra money, man. A little extra money to go around Paris with. So have fun. But yeah, they either one of these teams is probably losing in the next round.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Yeah, I'll take it.
I got Boston.
I agree with your take as well. I just think my only point is I just need to see a bit more out of Tej in Search, because I was just looking at this stage. Tej has been in a 0.7 in Search.
Terrorizing.
It hasn't been great. Yeah.
Like, bro,
maybe
like you're
animal.
dropping 3 kills on Fringe. Like you played Fringe like 8 million times, brother. Like you should be 99 overall on Fringe. He can't get a kill. He can't get a kill on Fringe Search.
Has he been costing you on prize picks?
Yeah. And it's both times on Fringe Search. But like obviously I bet I'd shoot because they're lowering his line. He's throwing up the bullshit. I see like a 6 line, and then next thing you know, it's Fringe S&D. I'm like, all right, like I've seen T just literally played this since he was 15, 16 years old. Like surely 6 versus like they didn't play anybody this split, by the way.
That's why they had 3 wins. They beat I think they beat like a C9 Surge and like Toronto, I think. So they didn't really beat anyone that good at this stage.
Yeah, their first 2 games were the layups.
Yeah.
They had the Surge C9 dub.
So yeah. I mean, we'll see, bro. We'll see. I expect them to get a little top 8.
If you want to do better than Don on the prize picks, feel free to use code Breaking Point. Claim your $50 bonus in your first $5 lineup. That's what it's all about. World Cup's going on. TJ maybe this week is going to drop more than 6 kills on a fringe search, but we'll see about that. Maybe he's just a Lanimal, you know. Maybe he's just a Lanimal nowadays. I guess we'll find out. But yeah, thanks to Prize Picks, Elgar, to all the other sponsors for supporting the show as always. Back to the bracket, we've got Boston taking that one. Falcons, Toronto, again, like...
Ooh.
Some interesting series here, really.
This is a good one. This is another really good one.
Again, it feels like a game 5.
Yeah.
Toronto, like, oh, man, I don't know.
I just don't see Falcons getting top 12, but I want to pick Koi for one. Abe is my boy. I got to root for Abe. But, like, top 12 for Falcons, I feel like that's just unacceptable. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't feel like either of these teams should get top 12. But someone's got to get it. Someone's got to get it. I do think Falcons is obviously the way much more talented roster. I just think, I mean, if I'm going with my brain, I'd probably go with Falcons. If I'm going with my heart, I'm going to go Koi.
Got to see your boy Abe. Trying to see him flourish.
Yeah, I'm trying Abe at least because here's the thing. Whoever wins this series plays Boston. So
it's just a free layup.
Yeah, whoever wins this, you go from top 12 to top 6.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a big jump. That's big money.
You know what I'm saying? So I would love to see Abe go top 6 at least, but I think Falcons is better than them.
Yeah.
So,
Oh, fuck. What do you think, Rab?
It's actually a really tough one, not going to lie.
I think Jamie has some, what was it? Not home crowd cheese, but I'm sure some people from England were going to go support Jamie inside over there.
Yeah.
I just don't trust Falcons. Like, I just don't trust them. Yeah. I don't know what it like. They're the team that every time they show a bit of promise and you start to believe in them a little bit, they just don't deliver. And they're not giving me anything on land so far this year. I just feel like they're so vulnerable to just getting shit on and just playing terrible COD. And again, I'm still a little bit unsure about their search, so I think it's really tough actually. But I think I want to go like Toronto in 5 here. I think it might be a bit of Jamie insight home bias.
Damn, okay.
But
I'm down.
Okay. I mean, this is a tough one to call, so I don't mind you saying either team winning. Either call is a good one. I will say though, Jamie did go a little bit rogue talking about, I think it was the Gentlemates at a Major 2. So I think the last time, like, they're not going to be too happy about that. The fans are going to be waiting.
True. They're
going to be waiting to see Insight play.
Pro Falcons. Okay.
If Insight does his regular go 14-25 map 1, that crowd's going to be getting loud. That crowd's going to be getting real loud. True. So we'll have to see if the Paris fans remember that. Falcons though, this is tough.
They definitely will. Yeah.
Because I think Falcons are such a momentum-based team that, like, when you're winning, the momentum goes one way. When you're losing, shit crumbles. But I just don't see a team of like Pred, Celium, Kismex. Like, I just don't see him getting top 12.
Yeah.
Especially with this meta in this game. Weirdly enough, Toronto has been looking all right. They pushed OpTic to a game 5. Granted, OpTic wasn't playing good. G2 choked, but Toronto somehow clutched up. So they might have a little bit of like hope. That might give them like, yo, we could do this, guys. Like, we got a good series win. We iced up. We choked versus OpTic in that round 11, whatever. But anyways, I'm going to go Falcons with this. I think Falcons still wins.
All right. So I guess, I mean, you went.
Let's go Falcons.
We'll go Falcons. Yeah.
We'll go Falcons.
We'll go Falcons. We'll go 2-1 to the Falcons. FaZe versus Cloud9. I mean, like, I guess we could give Cloud9 a little like 30-second speech on what we think about their future as a team. I mean, as you said, Don, you think we just blow it up? We don't keep anyone. We just.
I will keep Webby. Cool. I would actually keep
Webby's
Webby.
Good. Webby's good.
You know, I started off seeing Webby. I didn't like his tweet when he got top 16 or top 20, whatever they got for the.
I fuck with it now though, because he's looking like he shoots straight.
But he looks like he could get a kill. You know what I'm saying? That's what I like to see. I like to see motherfuckers that can get a kill. So I would keep Webby, and I would actually put him. You know, you're getting top 12, right? You're playing FaZe Clan or Gentlemates. Like, let's be realistic. Regardless of who you play, it's FaZe or Gentlemates, a Sunday team. It's GG's. Yeah. Keep Webby. Your flights are fully covered by the World Cup. You know, and travel, all that shit. Pick up a challengers team and make sure there's at least one vet or somebody who knows what fucking day it is. Maybe you can keep Nedra too. Keep Nedra and Wevy if you want. If you want to keep Nedra and Wevy, get rid of who is even the other two? Oh, Hyde and Encourage, and yeah, get someone who knows what day it is, and I think that would be way better for the team.
Yeah. Regarding this series, this is definitely a prize picks one because there's no way you're getting any dope watching it unless you have a little some on the series. You gotta have some skin in the game to enjoy this. But they should definitely. I like what Don said. I think Wevy definitely passes the eye test. His sub looks good. His sniper looks good. Like he's actually making plays and like hitting some insane shots. I'm really impressed with Wevy right now. And then when it comes to the rest of the team, I think Nedra, you can keep. I think his play has dropped slightly since they got Wevy, but he was playing good beforehand. Encourage, he's just been okay. But I mean, all these players are so young and still can develop a lot. And then when it comes down to like Hyde, this guy is like just graduated high school. He's playing from California, so the ping is definitely an issue. But granted, all the excuses for them, this team still is like a top 6 challengers team, maybe. Like they're not going to be going down to challengers and running shit right away. I think some of these players, I think all of them have potential in the long run. But for now, I think you keep Wevy, keep Nedra, or you just see what happens in challengers too. Like if P7 for some reason you can pick up half or like the P7 roster, you pair up Beans with Wevy and then Eric Boom and like all those players. Like you try to make some move to get some good players for next year. But they actually getting Wevy. I'm not sure if he's just signed till the end of EWC this year or into next year already. But I think he's like a good piece to build around if you're just going to have like these cheap teams and like these young rookie projects. So Wevy's been really good. I'm impressed by him.
The other game loses round 1. This is actually, I'm buzzing for this game. Ravens versus Miami. Miami Heretics on LAN.
Oh.
Fresh off just getting hot 3-0'd. I'm sure that Trakes, if he's there, he will be looking. He will be seeing what's going on.
He's hate watching.
Yeah, absolutely little hate watch coming through. Miami do confuse me because obviously they just beat FaZe the other day again, but pretty much every other series since making the change they've lost. Real has not looked any better than Trakes. Mitchell's at a 0.6 the other day, but they're playing a Ravens team with Knox, so like, you know, you got to think.
They can't understand each other.
Yeah, you got to think Miami can at least win this one.
Yeah.
Right, chat? Right. I don't know.
I would go Miami. I think this team will just get a little bit better and better as like the year and the tournaments progress and go on. I don't think their ceiling is as high as it was from the Black Ops 6 Miami team last year. But I think through the power of friendship, these guys could, maybe get like a top 6 or something. Maybe have a little bit of fun, top 8, top 6. Man. But yeah, I would say Falcons beats Carolina here.
People say friendship cheese, but like
Miami,
there is no
Miami
better.
beat Carolina?
Yeah,
Miami, I think, yeah.
Okay,
I'm in Miami. I'm in Miami, yeah.
I'm going to go Miami as well. Super and Exceed got beef, and they played at the last event.
True.
They won both times.
Well,
they won both times. Yeah. I mean, it's fries for the Ravens. I'm not going to lie. It's supreme fries for the Ravens. It's GG's. They got to pick up. I expect their World Cup roster to be different. Like it's GG. They're not making champs. It's fries. But
yeah.
All right, elimination round 2. Boston versus Falcons. We're taking Falcons. Moving on.
Yeah.
I gotta give it to Falcons.
Yeah, I think if Falcons win, if they beat Toronto, I think they'll beat Boston.
I think whoever wins that match, they get tops. Boston is done. Boston's done.
Yeah.
And the next matchup, are you ready? Miami in the second round will play FaZe. So there it is. So there it is.
Somehow, some way.
Their favorite ops. They're back. If of course everything else happens as we suggested. But to be fair, this is not that unlikely, right? Like FaZe lose to Paris, they then win the second game. Yeah. I guess we could have a quick look because I know on BP it'll show like their most recent series that they've played against FaZe, and we can just look at the results real quick.
Miami's been hooping versus FaZe.
Yeah, they're like 8-1 now since picking up Super.
You know, like how Miami can't kill Surge, FaZe can't kill Miami. So realistically, picking Miami here is not a bad pick. I'm just gonna go FaZe because I mean they haven't placed outside of top 4. They haven't missed a Sunday this whole year. I mean, surely, right? It's like betting on black and roulette. Like, surely, like
It comes up eventually.
It's been red 9 times in a row. Like, surely it's gonna be black, right? So I'm a go with FaZe here.
So their last games, they lost to Heretics 3-1 in the qualifiers. They lost to Heretics 3-0 in the first minor. They lost to Heretics 3-1 in the Major 3 qualifiers. They lost to Heretics 3-0 in the Major 2 qualifiers. That's it for the years. They've played them 4 times. They've lost every time so far.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm feeling the same way Don is. Like, I think FaZe should end it here. I've picked against Miami every single time in this matchup, and I've been wrong every single time. So, like, this is probably FaZe's scariest matchup this weekend. Like, if they could break the curse and somehow beat Miami, I think they're going to gain a lot of confidence. Because it's so funny, because, like, these players are probably like, yo, these Miami guys are terrible. They're trash. They suck. But they just can't beat them. Like, it's just a weird matchup, but, you know, I still have to go FaZe. Will I be wrong for the 5th time? Maybe, but I have to go FaZe.
Yeah, I think I do agree. And people are talking about Metal's run of tweets. I mean, he dropped another one here the other day. He's been at it for like a year and a half now, and most of the time it's
hilarious.
Working, but maybe this is the time it comes to an end. I just feel like surely FaZe do it this time. So we're going to give it to FaZe. We're going to give it to FaZe.
Yeah.
Okay, winners round 2. OpTic will play G2 in this hypothetical. They played just the other day. It was a game 5 win for G2. Will OpTic carry the momentum from the winners round 1? I think probably.
Yeah. I got OpTic belting them.
Yeah, I'm going OpTic for sure.
A little OpTic belt action.
To Minnesota.
All right, Minnesota dropped down to losers. They will play FaZe. The other winners round 2 game is Paris Thieves. And we're not talking much about Thieves, to be fair, because given their first matchup wasn't a conversation. But there was some nice little storylines here. I mean, first of all, Hydra's on Thieves. So I'm just in the hypothetical world where Paris get knocked out. Like, I do think the French crowd will be pro Hydra, like they were in Madrid. Yeah. They were keen for Hydra to win the tournament, which he nearly did, but FaZe scalped them in the end. Game 7, round 11. So Thieves just look really, really good right now.
Yeah, I think Thieves just have a complete map pool. They're just everyone's on their team is frying. Scrap, to me, is the MVP easily. Abeezy's been absolutely hooping. Hydra. I just love the fact that their like playstyle is everybody eats. Like compared to when I watched them in BO6, I feel like Ernie and Paco were just strictly playing to just drop 40, which can work. Obviously, it worked. They won 2 events like that. I just feel like their playstyle with this team is much more team oriented. So that's why I have so much confidence in them. You know, like everyone is popping take. No one's getting fucked over. I'm getting baited. I gotta sit in the hill the whole game. Like they don't have none of that like stupid shit.
Yeah.
So I just see this team winning the event. Like maybe not with ease. I feel like their biggest weakness is for some reason they have like HP maps where someone is just throwing up the horse, which happens, right? It happens. It's just like it's the supreme like 8-30 or 11.
You can't even work with that. You can't work with that.
Yeah. Someone's throwing up the horse, and then somehow, some way, they still lose by like 30, 40 points. Like it'll be 250 to 210.
They never lose like blowout maps anymore.
But Neum's fucking he started off. He probably brought it back, but he starts off 8-24. You know what I'm saying? I feel like that's their main thing is that they just start very, very slow sometimes, and obviously like. They lose the map because of it. So I feel like if they can just not start off shit as much as they have been, especially in this online split, they'll win pretty easily. Honestly, they're the best at Overload. I mean, the other day, I forgot who they're playing, but like the listening and Overload, every call they made was the right call, and they all did it no hesitation. Which it seems like that shit is easy. Like, oh, these guys been playing Overload all year. They should know where to go, where to wrap it. But it's not that smooth, bro. No team has done it like that. Like, especially just me watching. I'm like, every arrow is going to the exact spot, no hesitation, and it's perfect. So, yeah. I just think they're on point. They're going to win the whole thing. That's my
yeah. Or were you going to say something, Takrat?
No, you're good.
I was gonna say when it comes down to gentlemates, I think they have a lot of upside, and this team could definitely win an event. But they're going up against the best team in the game right now, and if the Paris fans, the gentlemates fans, are going to want to lose to anyone, it would be to Hydra. And this is gonna be the event because like next year, Joe's on gentlemates. You know who else they're gonna probably want to get? They're probably gonna want to get the only like French player who's became a superstar in the Call of Duty League. So I think the gentlemates fans are going to be going crazy for Hydra as well because they want him on their team next year. Imagine a Hydra Joe sub duo. You get Scrap on the team. Gentlemates drops the bag to get those players. Like it could happen. I just think Thieves has such a flawless game right now. Like their search, they're icy in search. Their hard point, they're really going to respawn. Abizi's taking over. They all have chances where they could take over. Overload, Niam's like one of the best, if not the best, overload player in the game. The way they're playing it, they have so much trust in each other. They make a play call, they instantly all do it. Before, they don't even really make a play call. They just know what to do already. And when your team is at that level, you're already you have everything figured out. You don't really need to communicate what you want to do. You already know the game plan when certain situations arise. And that's just where they are right now. This team at the moment has figured out Black Ops 7 more than anyone else has. So teams are going to be watching them, trying to catch up to them in this. I think Thieves are just looking way too good right now. So I got Thieves beating gentlemates. But I do think this will still be a close matchup, and it's going to be a fun one because like the French fans are going to be torn. They're like, damn, do I cheer for the gentlemates or do I cheer for the French phenom who's about to try to, who we want to join us?
Oh, he's back. What's good? Yeah, no, all good, all good. No, I agree. I think the only other thing I was going to say is like Thieves are on this 13 match series win streak. They're on an absolute tear. They're about to break the record. If they beat Ravens, they will break the record for the most ever wins consecutively in the CDL. I know that some people are looking at it and saying, "Oh, it's cooked. Like, there's no way they can win like 17 in a row. Like, it's just not going to happen." But I mean, kind of why not, right? Like with the way that they're currently playing, I was just looking at their recent games. They won the minor 1, obviously a major 3. They did lose to FaZe in that tournament 3-2, but then they beat them again on their way to eventually winning it. They won 5 in a row there. They won 5 in a row in the major 4 qualifiers. They won 3 in a row at the minor. So yeah, that's just it's a serious run that they're on. 13 consecutive wins. I mean, you can see all the green here compared to and even the only series they lost was a game 5, right? So that's pretty much been their run for the last couple of months. No telling that they couldn't continue that run. I'm going to go Thieves. We've got G2 FaZe elimination round 3 to make it to the championship Sunday. Which team of these two? I feel like we got to lean FaZe. It makes sense that G2 would turn up, get top 6. It's kind of where G2 have been all year, to be fair. There's still a bit of upset potential in there, but I'm not seeing it quite yet. I feel like G2 maybe champs or the World Cup, that's when they might give us the kind of dark horse upset run, but I don't think it's going to happen yet.
Yeah, nah, I'm going FaZe. No hesitation, for sure.
All right, we're taking FaZe. Paris versus Falcons. Do Paris make it to Sunday and we get the Classic 4? Because, I mean, we could see the 4 that maybe we expect. Is there going to be a surprise in the bracket? Probably.
There always is.
But, you know.
I got Paris.
I'm going to go Paris. I'm going to go Paris for sure.
I agree.
I got Paris beating Falcons. I just think they're overall a better team in this game.
Yeah. All right, well, there you go. Your final 4 teams, your top 4 standings in the CDL. It's been an interesting run to get to this point, but we get the FaZe Paris rematch in the elimination round 4. You said it, Don. You think if this match happens and loses, you think FaZe are taking the dub.
That's just how I feel. I feel like FaZe are just gritty. This is probably one of the worst FaZe teams I've seen since I followed the CDL. I don't think they're like a dominant force. I just feel like they somehow make it work. Like they somehow make it work. Yeah, I just feel like they somehow make it work, and I got them making it work to get to the finals.
They're gonna make it work.
I just gonna somehow.
I think I agree. To be honest,
they just gonna get there somehow. Like I really don't know how they do it because on paper, I'm thinking of like probably their other team that was like a little weaker on paper is maybe the one with Austin, but they still had Simp, Abizi, Cell, and Slasher. Like they only won 1 that year. They won 1 this year. I think that team throughout the season was probably better than this team. But for somehow, some way, this FaZe team, they just he just be making it work. So
Yeah.
I'm gonna take him over Paris, bro.
They definitely always find a way to make it work. I mean, even Major 1, they could have been in another grand finals if Neptune didn't go generational legacy, winning with those clutches, those last like 3 rounds of the game. I don't know. The MPC meta has not been kind to this FaZe team. They have been struggling a lot, but they've been getting a little bit better. They've been looking a little bit better. Last time they played Falcons, they slammed them, and then they obviously played someone not very good, and they slammed them as well. So I think maybe they're starting to figure out things a little bit better. So yeah, I think I'm gonna lean FaZe. I think I'm getting FaZe in the top 3.
Yeah, I kind of agree. I think in the rematch, I could just see it happening. It'll be obviously brutal for Paris if they don't make it all the way, but if they at least make it to the Sunday, then at least the crowd have that, which I think.
Yeah.
I hope at least Paris can make it to the Sunday, but I don't disagree. I think that in a rematch scenario here, I think FaZe might just have a little bit too much ice. So we got them into the elimination finals. Winners final be Thieves versus OpTic. Just before we kind of conclude this bracket, I will quickly say the undefeated curse in the qualifier stages does date back quite the way. This is from our U-Turtle here, and I know you guys we talked about this before and all this, but it is still pretty wild that we've had. I mean, how many stages has it been? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. We've had 11 undefeated qualifier stages since the last time a team actually won off the back of it, and that was Cold War FaZe. So Thieves are going to try and do it this time. I feel like they probably will, but we would have said that about a number of these teams over the last few years, that we thought, okay, surely this is the time. But yeah, just something to keep in mind for the Thieves, and it's happened to them before, actually. Last year they went 7-0 and came 4th at the major, so I don't know. Having said that, Thieves in 5.
Thieves. I got Thieves. Dill, I think that was you were on one of those teams.
Yeah,
Vanguard.
Yep, 5-0 G2 rocker, man. I mean, I think this was what major was it? Major 3. Oh my god, we choked so bad to LA Thieves, because remember Thieves wasn't that good at Vanguard.
Yeah.
But this was the event before they got really good, and then we choked so bad versus them in that series. It went game 5, we lost, and then we beat someone and then got top 8. But bro, we should have been top 6 minimum. But yeah, it definitely sticks out, Us and Heretics, I guess you could say. I mean, they got 3rd, so that's a good 5-0 run. But
the OpTic won MW too, because
that's top. They were godlike online.
Yeah, they wouldn't even scrim us. I think we just played them one time, and then they just say, "Yo, we're never wasting our time with the Legion again."
Yeah,
but
no, they were insane. That was. I forgot even who they lost to at that tournament to get top 12, but that's insane.
I have no idea. I have zero idea.
It was in Toronto.
We outplaced them. We outplaced them that event.
They lost to Florida or some shit. I swear. I actually think they
might have.
That was a Dave Patty
I think it might have been a Dave Patty special. Yeah.
Dave Patty was blicking their shit down.
There was nothing they could do against Dave Patty. Dave Patty he's the OpTic Slayer.
Dave Patty undefeated on LAN against Scump, by the way. 3-0 all time.
He is
the real king. The real king, Dave Patty.
He is fucking him. I'm gonna go Thieves.
It would be interesting if this happens, because OpTic, this in best of 5 series all year on LAN, as you said, they've literally not lost one, and this would be the final best of 5 series of the regular season. But I don't know. Thieves just look a bit too strong for me right now.
Yeah.
I'm going Thieves.
Yeah, Thieves.
And I'm going FaZe in losers finals.
You also going FaZe, Dylan, or what do you think? Because
I was thinking about this one. I was thinking about this
chat,
one.
we know what they're going to tell us. So.
Yeah, they're going to say OpTic probably. But I think, because we did it on the flank yesterday, and I think I had FaZe going through, but I think this is real close. I think both these teams are pretty even right now. And OpTic thrives in the best of 5s on land. So I actually think OpTic might win this one right here.
What's the crowd saying for this?
Barring an 0-4 legacy series like he dropped out in Major 2 finals with the one when he dropped at 1.4, I'm probably gonna go OpTic winning this right here.
And then you got OpTic coming second in the finals again.
Well, if I've picked OpTic to win every time, so I pick them again. I wonder if they'll get second. I kind of want to pick them and see what happens.
Oh,
But
no.
I think Thieves just looks like the best team in the game. But unless the OpTic fan, should I pick OpTic and see if like I could break the curse? I've picked them every time to win the major, and they haven't been able to win it yet. So maybe I'll try to pick them again and see if we can cement the dynasty here.
Man, I don't know. I feel bad, like, because I'm gonna have to pick Thieves to win this tournament on the way that they've looked. So then it's like, am I gonna pick OpTic to come second again for the 4th time? Like, maybe. Maybe.
Actually,
It might. It's possible.
Yeah. Did that happen to like the Halo OpTic team one time? Weren't they getting second, say like all year?
Even the recent team with Formal, like who we just like the last 2 years of Formal's Halo career, he came second like 10 times. It was just brutal. So it can be done. But yeah, I actually also think I'm leading OpTic a little bit. I feel like as the tournament goes on, they'll get stronger. So I do expect OpTic to do the business on land, but yeah, tough to look past Thieves in the finals. I picked OpTic there just to bait the chat, but like I do think that Thieves probably should have it.
That's good work. I fuck with that. That's good work.
Yeah.
Jose with the 2 says, does Paco take Troy with him wherever they go? Troy Sender Michaels, baby. He might be one of the greatest coaches of all time, undoubtedly.
Yeah, he has a fantastic resume. Tell you that much.
For sure.
You're getting there, Don. You're getting there.
One day. Hopefully, I do want to coach in the league. I do, depending on the content portion. If the Bush get a league spot, that'd be great. They allow me to still hop on Breaking Point every Monday. Do my thing. But if not, I'm down to be full-time coach. You just vibe out, watch some COD, and go on about your day. That sounds like a godlike job. So, any league teams out there, hit me up.
Hey, I mean, your team's won about everything in fucking challengers this year. So if teams looking for a new coach to take over, but it depends what team you go to as well. I think if you go to a
100%.
team that's like not very good, that doesn't pay the most, and you just kind of have like shit players and really old people or like the young rookies you have to develop, it's kind of hell. But if you get a good team to coach, it's probably fun as fuck because you're going to every tournament knowing you have a chance to win. So,
all right, ladies and gentlemen,
just give me something to work with. But
it doesn't have to be the best, but some solid.
Give me something to work with. Yeah, go ahead, right.
Nah, you're good. I was just going to recap the little bracket we got going on for the tournament. So we've got Toronto Surge, Ravens and Cloud9 bombing up top 12, Miami and Boston following them, G2 and Falcons just about failing to make it to the Sunday, Paris 4th, FaZe 3rd, OpTic 2nd, and LA Thieves go back-to-back at OpTic. They just care about the big ones. They don't care about the majors. It's fine. We'll just collect the paycheck, and then we'll deliver at the World Championship. So let's see how close we get. There's a couple of series easily in here that could go a very different way. For creating the bracket, I just got 100 breads, which means I can just rip a little pack here on the site. So should we hit a little pack before we close out the show? I think we should.
Absolutely.
Let's see how many. I've got 20,000 bread, bro. This must be a little bit of admin cheese here. We'll rip a couple packs. We'll see what we get. See what we pull out of this one. Oh, the Boston breached. Oh, the double Neptune. This has got to be the worst the worst pack of all time. Actually, I mean, it's interesting that Neptune's come up there because he's clearly not going to play Major 4. He's not going to play Champs. So, World Cup return, do you think? Do you think there's an angle where Neptune comes back for the World Cup?
I mean, there should be, right? I just feel like the teams are kind of like staying far away from him. That's the thing. Like, if I was probably Toronto, I feel like I'd be hitting up Neptune to try to get him and build around him going into next year. Maybe even depending on Falcons. If Falcons does bad this tournament, I don't know if you can still make a change. I don't know when roster lock is before champs, but if Falcons get slammed, you might as well pick up Neptune. There's no reason not to pick up Neptune and try to make a run at champs in EWC. So I think it'd actually be a really good pickup if they did that.
Jose says Simper's made the final at every last major.
Oh, really? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, I don't. That's a crazy random fact.
I was going off straight aura.
Wow. That is actually very interesting. So wait, MW.
What aura is stronger though? The Simp major every finals, every last major, or OpTic second place in Black Ops 7 aura?
Exactly,
For me, I'm going CEO Draws aura, bro. He's due.
He might be due.
That boy due, man. And he got a new kid on the way. We need that money on. He got it all, bro.
Oh shit, yeah, he does have the new kid on there. You're actually right about that.
Yeah.
God damn, okay.
Come on, Zach. I personally think Zach is gonna play much better at these last few tournaments than he has like throughout the season. So I think FaZe can make the finals personally.
I mean, Cold War, they were. I mean, that's literally not even true because Major 5 in Cold War, they went to the finals. They got knocked out top 8. So that's actually cap, unfortunately, Jose. It sounded good,
Oh
though.
yeah.
But then Vanguard, I mean, yeah, Vanguard, they played the final major was, I mean, it was
New
New
York.
York. Yeah. So, okay.
Oh, Thieves
But
played.
it was Thieves,
Oh yeah, wait.
it was Thieves New York.
Thieves
wasn't
New
it?
York.
So I don't know what this
Yeah, I
guy's
don't know,
on about.
Jose. Did you make this up, Jose?
Yeah, you might just made this up. Man.
I think you just made this up.
Yeah, all good. We'll rip one more pack for the road here, actually. If it's all commons, I'm going again, though. Oh, there it is. The gold simp. Can you believe it? That's what
Holy
we call
shit.
dev cheese.
That's
right
great
there.
work.
It's meant to be. It's meant to be.
It actually is meant to be. We got the gold rare simp. Unbelievable. So, okay, there you go.
Wait, can
ladies
you
and
send
gentlemen.
that? Let me get that.
I think I can trade them now. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. I'm
Yeah,
pretty
let me
sure I
get
can
that gold
trade
set.
them.
I think I got a gold dashy. I'm pretty sure.
List on the market. Yeah, look, I got the gold. I got the gold Miami. I got the gold Hydra. I could put a
Damn,
little.
what type of dev cheese?
I could put a little simp in there. Maybe I could throw a little simp in there. Fixed price. How should I price him? I can price him up to 100 million bread. The 30-day median on the simp gold is 2,222 bread. You think that's fair price for the bread? All right, someone can.
2,000?
Yeah, 2,000.
That's fair.
Damn, they're taking a fee off me. Look at it. Look at this shit. There's BP's taking a 5% fee on my bread sale. Criminal. Even as a BP Pro member, I still have to take a 5% hit. Okay, I can auction him. Oh, this is fire actually. Okay, hang on. Starting bid. Yeah, okay. You have to bid. You have to bid for him, Don. Starting bid 1,000. Starting bid 1,000 bread for simp. Auction
I
duration.
don't think. Well, where's my bread at?
All right, get your
How do
bread
you,
up,
yeah,
buddy.
I gotta see that. How do you
No,
get
but
your
how do
bread
I
up?
see how much I have? Because I don't know.
Like go to your.
I'm in my inventory.
I think.
Oh
just
wait, I
if
got
you go to-
2,700 bread.
Okay, well you can start bidding on simp then. He's going up. Auction duration
Yeah.
1 day. I think I can only leave it for 1 day.
Wait, someone's got a legendary purge up there for 450.
All
Yeah,
right.
what the hell?
All right. Gold simp is on the market. He is listed, but
shit.
there's a 24-day bidding window. So you gotta get the bids in, boys. Oh,
Yep.
look, the legendary simp is up for 6K.
Damn.
That's listed by
I
the
just
pimp.
placed my bid. I placed my bid. Yeah.
Place your bid.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, here it is. Bid history from 10301. Oh, this is actually fire. Okay, if you guys want to get involved, breakerpoint.gg is the best site. All things Call of Duty you could ever imagine. Cuban Heights with the 5. Sad to report that Octane just picked FaZe to win. No honor among Thieves. Do you think he's playing the game? You think he's playing
100%.
the
Yeah, he's playing the
reverse,
game.
the little reverse glitch going on
Yeah.
there? All right, well, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. This has been an absolute pleasure. Great show, episode 105 of Dope Check. Thanks to Dillon Attach joining us for the ride. We gave some predictions.
Thank you for having me.
There's been plenty going on the last few days. There's going to be plenty more happening in Paris. I get out to Paris on, I think I'm just flying Thursday. Like usually I'd go to the events on like the Tuesday before, get settled in. But when it's an hour flight, no big deal. And the event starts Friday anyway. So get there Thursday. I think Trey's heading out there tomorrow. So he's going to get a couple of days looking around Paris. It is going to be extremely hot. There's a big heat wave across Europe right now, so I got to bring like proper summer clothes.
Yeah, stay cool
hopefully
out
it's
there.
Nice and air
A lot of water.
conditioned indoors. Yeah, absolutely, a lot of water, no voice cracks. Like all that's it's part of the game. But yeah, it's going to be good. We're going to see what happens at the event. It's going to be an interesting one because it's not being hosted in the normal way. It's not a dream hack. It's not run by the league. So Paris are kind of running their own show, which has meant that like media access and all this stuff is a little bit, it's been different. Let's just put it that way. But I think everything should be fine. And it's going to be a big venue. I mean, by total fans in the venue, it should be the biggest COD event that we've ever seen, I think. So, and the matches on paper should be sensational. So it's going to be a good time. Hopefully Paris delivers as well. And then we could well be back there in about 6-7 weeks for the World Cup. So yeah, thanks all for watching. Appreciate all the new subscribers on all the different shows. I'll Actually, there's no trade to close out the show. What am I gonna do? I'll give it to Attach, Don, and then you can give it back to me, and I'll close it out. Yeah, Dillon, final thoughts. Thanks for hopping on.
Shit, this show's been fantastic. I mean, I got two of the best in the world here with me. Big Dom, Big Tag Rab. Major 4, gonna be a fucking movie. Have fun, stay safe. Hopefully your hotel room has AC, because I think last time I was in Paris in the summer, I had a little mini fridge that I would open up to try to get any semblance of cold air. I would just lay there naked on top of the bed, definitely not under any of the sheets.
Wow. Way to paint the picture.
Yeah, you were cooked.
Yeah, it wasn't good. A lot of cold showers too. So hopefully you guys all make it out there. Have some fun. Major 4 is gonna be a movie though. Appreciate you guys having me.
W Big D, man. Good show. Had a great time on the show. Yeah, I mean, support the Bush. Look out for the Bush. Hopefully we take it home. And that's really all I got, man. Really all I got, man. You can close it out, Rap.
Absolutely. Do you want to update real quick? How's it looking behind you? I see the light is on.
Oh my god.
Some shit
Okay.
happens.
All right, listen, man.
The people want to know, man.
Bobo and Cletus were my main 2 children, and Bobo, nothing happened with the tank. I think he was just already old when we got him. That's my girl Sarah's theory.
Not Bobo,
yeah.
man.
Bobo, he started hiding in the under the he just passed away. So now I feel emo. I feel detached. I'm like, why am I getting attachment to fucking fish? I be eating fish. Like, fuck this. That's how I feel. It's my first, but she's like, you can't get that attached to the fish. They only live for like 9 months to a year and a half anyways. No. Geronimo can live up to 3 to 5 years, but all like little tiny fish, like they don't live long. So sometimes it just happens. I'm like, damn, bro. Like that was one of my favorite ones.
Yeah.
So yeah.
I mean, hopefully Cletus, bro. Hopefully he's got like.
He's good. Cletus is cool. He don't give a damn. That was his best friend too. He's still in there swimming, getting active. I'm like, damn, Cletus, yeah, fake as hell, bro. I'm like, Cletus, fake as hell.
Back to work. Didn't even remember him.
Wow, criminal. Wow.
Yeah, that's about it.
All right. Well, God bless the gentleman in the fish tank. Thanks all for watching. Drop a like on the video. We'll be back next Monday with another show to recap everything that's been happening out there in Paris. Give us a 5-star review on the Spotify. Leave us a comment on the YouTube. We appreciate it. Thanks for watching as always. Take care. And we'll see you next time.